Finally. The computer. I was like, we need to update. We need to update it. Do I even have this other thing turned on? I better. I think I do. Let me just make sure something real quick here. Everything's weird now, though. The rounded edges are like too rounded. I don't know if that makes sense. And now the picture-in-picture isn't rounded at all. They're like these sharp edges, which I don't like. And everything's pink. It's weird. It's a weird update. And all the icons look different. So I don't know where anything is. So I thought I got through the third yesterday. We didn't. There's still 4 hours. Or wait, no, maybe I was just trying to get through the second yesterday. Let me check actually. So we watched her do this oil change. No, this is on the third. Yeah.
Are gone. I was able to get them.
This is on the third too. Yeah, so we're still on the fucking third. Crazy. Probably skip through most of this, but the title of this is let's work out. I'm so upset. So she's upset for some reason, I guess, after filling up her oil.
We're gonna go work out. Because it's hot and I don't have but a quarter tank of gas, which is not enough money to go anywhere and work. So
Oh yeah, happy Friday, guys.
Continue on Hilltop Road for 2 miles.
I'm so tired. When I'm upset like this, if I don't go in the gym, then I end up drinking. So it's best to just go in the gym.
Drinking sounds good. This fucking the dress is still a choice.
And try to fight through it because it's out of my control. I can't do anything about the situation that I'm in. All of it's out of my hands. My job situation, the trauma that I'm dealing with, it's all out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. So the best thing for me to do is to
just let go. Stop caring.
go in here and work out and just
really, I mean, like, it sounds bleak, but what's it gonna change? What's it gonna change? You could be upset, or you could not be, and it literally won't change anything. So you might as well not be upset and just deal with life. It's really hard. That's my advice. But I'm a guy, and you were just supposed to fucking, I don't know, condense things deep down inside and forget about it, and then one day snap at the fucking smallest thing and go crazy.
not be upset.
I don't even know why she's upset. Like I said, the last thing we saw was her topping off her oil and getting this dress, and now she's very angry. She also did the news.
This club in Greenville, I called it, and he said, well, we're not open yet, but we can get you in tonight. He said, can you be here to work? I said, sure, yeah, let me look. I said, I'll be back. I Googled the destination. I don't even have a fourth of the gas that I need to get there. So I called him back, and I said, listen, I'm interested, but I'm not going to be able to come in tonight. And he said, damn, I was really hoping you could work. That tells me that he's got a club full of guys and no girls, which means that I can make money. But I'm
What is a buy me a coffee thing? I don't know what that is.
stuck. So once again, out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. Crying about it is not going to make it better. So we're going to go in the gym and we're going to work out. Because that's all I can do. That's all I've been able to do for the past year.
Nation platform.
I did 12 interviews this week. 12. I was supposed to have many more
I mean, I have my PayPal's linked, I think, in the description and in my bio.
than that. Some of them didn't even call me back. Like I told you, there was one day
I don't have that. I don't know. I've never heard of it before.
that 3 of them didn't even tell me why they didn't even call me. I was supposed to have an interview And they didn't even call me.
PayPal.
They were supposed to contact me through Zoom. And they didn't even call me. And I texted one guy first thing in the morning and I said, hey, am I still scheduled for an interview today? He never even texted me back. Completely ignored me. Which is fine. Maybe they hired somebody else. Or they saw my record. Which is more likely. So I need to do glutes. I'm gonna do some abs. I'm actually not as sore as I thought I would be from yesterday's workout, so I'm gonna hit shoulders heavy.
In a quarter
A
mile,
little bit
use
of chest. I'm gonna do some upper, just some maintenance.
I can. I don't know about this buy me a coffee thing. It wants me to pay for it. I could probably set up like what is that thing? What is that thing people use before they're monetized? It's either Streamlabs or like some other thing. It's like some other donation thing where I think there's like more options than just PayPal. And then I can set it up so it'll like be like how Ashley does it with the super chats. Like it'll actually say your message if you want. I'll just try to set that up. I think that's free, and then I won't have to pay a monthly membership, and possibly lose money.
I used to absolutely hate my arms. One, because I used to have black track marks going up my arms, and so
at the light. Use the
it sucked.
Mark makes Brooke look pretty lame. Brooke has her moments, right? Brooke's like a different flavor. Mark is like... Yeah, Mark is something else. Mark is pretty slept on. I'm surprised no one's covered him. I don't think anyone's covered him. I couldn't find any. I can't find a lay of the land of Mark. Like, I can't see anyone who's done it. I think like, Mark's kind of homegrown. Ex-Lunch Lady's like on some real good shit. Yeah, I love Mark. I've been like, we need to still learn a bit more, but I've been planning out like an overview video in my head. So people can get like caught up to speed quicker than watching, I don't know. There's probably many hours of Mark that we've done at this point. Probably like 24 hours of Mark. We'll like do 5-hour streams, and I think there's like 6 or 7 streams. Anyways, I'm getting off topic.
For my hands to be covered in track marks, I had to go and get that professionally removed. It cost me $2,000. It's called a Pico Wave. It is a laser that they use to pull the tar, the black tar, the heroin out of your skin, and it flows into your...
in half a mile.
It flows into your bloodstream.
I'll still never understand why she preferred black tar heroin over like, I don't know, any other opiate. Because the reason it's called black tar heroin is because there's a bunch of impurities in it, right? So it's like, it's bad for you. There's a whole bunch of shit in there you don't want in your body. But she's like, that's the good stuff. I don't want to do black tar heroin. Like, why? Why?
From your skin. My doctor told me he didn't know if it would work to take the track marks off, but it worked. And I'm so grateful that it worked because now my...
Mark, I think I put a Mark playlist on my main page. If you want to get caught up to speed on him. Hold on, let me show you guys. Just in case. Because you're like, what is Steve talking about? He always talks about crazy stuff I don't know what he's talking about. Right here, the Mark Show. This is what we got. An army in an alley, don't do nitrous oxide, and the beat goes on. He has this crazy face cream that is like killing his face. Back in action, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hi, Mark. These are the stealth streams. I didn't even make thumbnails for him. And then this is the one we did yesterday. Monster Mark Mash. This one's kind of all over the place, but I think this one's pretty good. I think this one has the Krispy Kreme heist in it. Krispy Kreme heist is fucking hilarious. Or it might have been... I think it was this one. Anyways, these first 3 I think are pretty... You'll know within the first one if you like Mark or not. Or if you think he's interesting, I think.
My hands and arms are beautiful, and I love my hands and arms. But however, I got big when I gained that weight and I got fat. My arms, a lot of the weight went to my arms. It caused me to have stretch marks. I've talked about this before. I hated my arms for the longest time until I started working out. Now my arms and my shoulders are one of my favorite parts of my body because I invest in them.
Turn right, then you will...
the scars that I have
I
are
didn't even see what
intrinsic.
Brooke looked like.
Most of the scars that I had are gone. I was able to get them removed through Pico Wave. It's a lovely, wonderful, if you're anything like me and you use tar and you have black lines down your hands and your legs,
Head west.
the Pico Wave is perfect. So
Oh,
ironically, my
man.
gym bag is already semi-packed. Should I bring this in? I wonder if I can put my cash app up on this. I don't know how that stuff works. Somebody was like, why don't you put your cash in? Listen, I saw this lady dancing with her top off last night on live. And she had like, it's the same woman that I keep talking about. Like glitter and like she'll write on her stomach and stuff. She had her cash app up. Listen, if she's making money off of it, I can make $100 to get to fucking South Carolina.
Alright, so this is educational purposes only. I'm not going to show a picture of illicit drugs. YouTube doesn't like that. But it says black tar heroin, also known as black dragon. Never knew it was called that. Is a form of heroin that is sticky, like tar or coal, or hard like coal. Its dark color is a result of crude processing methods that leave behind impurities. Despite its name, black tar heroin can also be dark orange or dark brown in appearance. Yeah, so it's just crap. Like the crappiest heroin, is it not?
That is crazy to me. I don't know, man. I don't understand social media completely yet. I don't see how you make money off of it. One of my videos that got like 80,000 views, I made pennies off of that. So I don't understand how you make money in this. It says that they owe me like $270, but like,
I hear a machine or something.
honey, I'm $1,500 behind on my truck payment right now. I don't know. I guess if you're working minimum wage, if you're used to working at like a Red Robin or a Baskets and Robin, absolutely, this could be lucrative for you. But in comparison to $150,000 to $130,000, which I used to make every year, I don't see how that's possible unless you're getting sponsorships and stuff like that. Let me get my gym bag and we're gonna get in here. I need aminos, but I think that they're in my gym bag.
Aminos?
I cannot believe the dirty clothes back here. I'm so over it. Clothes everywhere.
Social
My
media.
bed's all messed up. Jesus, I just give up. Frustrates me so bad. I've wanted to do laundry all week, but I haven't had the money. Because all my money goes in my gas tank. I have to save what money I have for gas, which is why I don't eat a lot. Somebody wants to mail me a gas card. Thanks. I'll send you a receipt once again.
I don't know what Baskets is, but Red Robin? I think Red Robin's just like, the fuck is that other place called? Country Kitchen Buffet?
So I'm gonna throw on
Did she say Baskets and Robin? Does she mean Baskin Robin?
black
Baskin
leggings,
Robbins?
a t-shirt. I need socks.
Baskets
These are
Robin?
dirty.
Baskets and Robin?
Ouch, dirty.
Yeah, Baskin Robbins is ice cream.
Aminos.
I heard Red Robin. Oops.
I'm glad that it's
Searching on the
raining, so
wrong
it'll
screen
cool it
here.
off because it's really hot. Really, really hot. You get out of the shower, you
Oh, she did say Baskets and Robin. I don't know what she means by that.
walk outside for 2 seconds to your car and you're already
Yeah, Baskin Robbins is ice cream. She said Baskets and Robin.
nasty again hot. I need a sports bra. Ouch. Don't lock yourself out of the car. I just want y'all to know that these people in the comments are the type of people that I have to deal with in society on a daily basis.
That's so. I just want to hear her say it.
Working at like a Red Robin or a Baskets and Robin?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what a Baskets and Robin is.
In my everyday life, walking into the gym, trying to pay for a service, such as getting my oil changed, getting my nails done, helping my local shelter pass out food to the homeless. Like, it's unbelievable the type.
This live stream is about you, simple man. It's a strategic trap to get you out here so I can get you.
Of situations
And it worked.
that I've been put in, and the amount of people that have been rude to me in certain situations is just crazy to think about. But, you know, it is a McDonald's, it is a Planet Fitness. What do I expect? I'm looking, I got a top, I got leggings, but I don't like those leggings. I kind of want some pants to go over those leggings. Here's some socks. Clean socks. I'm gonna bring in my fingernail polish remover because I need to do a full pedicure on my feet. I've already scrubbed them and all of that, but I want to take the polish off. I have these tools where I can like clean my nails up and stuff, and then I'll repaint them
In the gym?
tomorrow. So I'm gonna take in my nail polish remover so that I can do that. Get the, I got white on there right now. So
Why is her whole foot white? Like, it looks like she's a zombie.
we'll take that off because it's like 1 or 2 weeks old. It doesn't look that bad, but
Why are her whole toes white?
I'm finicky about stuff like that.
She painted her whole toe?
Like, I have OCD. Like, I just feel like for the amount of money that guys have to spend in the club, they deserve to have a girl with nice
Yeah, what's wrong with her feet? She's about to go, like, I don't know, do a pedicure in the fucking gym now. I don't know what happened to them, guys.
nails. Sorry, call me old school.
It's like a reverse frostbite. When you get frostbite, your feet go black. I don't know what that means when your toes go all white like that. I don't think she has circulation, or they're like really wet or something. Tanner? You think she was just wearing like, I don't know, little socks on her toes? Like each toe had a little sock on when she got the spray tan. So those toes didn't get white, but the rest of her foot did? Yeah, I think a trench foot or something. But she's in the truck all the time. How's she gonna get trench foot? I don't know.
All right, I think
It's
I
just
have
weird.
everything I need. My shoes.
It's even weirder that she didn't draw attention to it. Like, she can see in the camera what it looks like. So you'd think she'd be like, whoa, my feet look weird on camera. But she was just like, yeah, these are my normal feet, guys. Weird.
Are underneath. I need my headphones. I need my aminos that I just poured, and we're gonna hit this cigarette because I'm under so much stress. I'm not to pull my own hair out right now.
Oh, maybe it's from those socks then. Like little, like ballet slipper socks.
My vape cartridge is empty, so that's why I'm smoking a cigarette. I haven't had vape cartridges
Okay, she'll take 3 puffs and throw it away. Like she takes 2 bites of food and throws it away.
in weeks. I have one like a week, and yeah. It's a nice fucking power stroke right there. Looks like my dad's old one. He had one just like.
So remember, I don't know if you were here yesterday, she got out of storage and then she changed her oil. She didn't really change it. She topped off her oil. And then I thought the day ended. I thought we were going to be on to the next day, but no, apparently she's very upset. Oh, she also did the news. Remember, she did a whole bunch of news crap. She streamed like forever on this day. So now she's angry and she needs to work out, and then it'll be the next day.
Like that, but it was a dually. He always had a nice truck, but we were always living in a trailer. You best believe he bought a classic, a brand new Chevrolet, Christmas of '99. We're talking a $50,000 sports car. It was bright red, T-top convertible, Corvette, brand new one, 2000 in Christmas of 99. And we were living in a 20, 30-year-old trailer to max capacity. Multiple children, wife and husband, 30-year-old trailer, and this man goes out, and on top of his truck payment, because he had a nice truck too, he goes and buys a sports car instead of providing for his family. I look back at shit like that, I just don't know how you could do that as a parent. I will never understand it. There's no excuse for it. If you were raising your children in poverty and you got a nice-ass car, you don't deserve children.
Oh my.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in one broadcast throwing me beans?
Kylie super chatted $3.25.
Well, thank you for the 5, Kylie. I don't think people who break their kids' arms should have children.
All right, let's go in here. I'm frustrated. I need to work out.
We're gonna live in the convertible. Could you imagine? That'd be terrible.
It's just so frustrating when it's like one thing on top of another. Like my engine's about to blow up because I can't afford an oil change. That's $150. My windshield wipers are split in half. So when I am driving down the road, I'm a detriment to myself and others because I can half-ass fucking see. You know, it's just my transmission's jumping. I don't have the...
That's right, Skinny Rogers. She broke, well, I mean, like, her kid's arm was broken under supervision, and she just, like, didn't notice, apparently, for 2 weeks and dropped her kid off at the babysitter. The babysitter was like, why is this kid's arm broken? We should take it to the hospital. So they did. And then Brooke lost her kid and got charged with child abuse.
The gas to get anywhere. I'm so frustrated. People can't understand unless they've been there. I smell like a fucking cigarette now. I smell disgusting. I can smell me. I hate that shit.
I thought she's for breezing the car, she's for breezing herself.
Nasty.
I've never watched baseball, but that's cool. The Blue Jays might win. Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa.
I'm actually gonna grab a new towel because I've had this towel for I don't even know how long, but I haven't had the money to do laundry, so. I have another clean one. I have one more clean one. On the other side, we'll grab. I was looking for a piece of paper. Ken. Oh, there's my headphones. Yay. Woo woo. This nail polish, I'm gonna have to dump half of it out and add toenail polish remover to thin it out so that I can repaint my nails because it's old and cakey. If you have that problem, if you take fingernail polish remover and pour inside and shake it up, it'll thin out your polish so that you can use it again. Fun fact. I don't like the gatekeep.
Is that what you guys do? I don't know. I'm sitting very weird
polish,
today.
Just add a little bit of fingernail polish remover, shake it up, you're good to go, baby. Brand new bottle of nail polish.
It's un-American for
All
the
right,
Jays
let's
to
find a
win the
piece
series.
of paper.
When was the last time they won?
Ain't it
Like
cute?
94?
Goodwill.
I think I've seen
Goodwill.
hats. Say 94.
Actually, I think I got this at Plato's Closet. I did for $5.
I don't care if the
It
Jays win.
is. Son of a biscuit, I can't find them.
If the Leafs won the Stanley Cup, that'd be pretty. I might actually watch hockey if the Leafs were about to win the Stanley Cup.
It's a paper.
I don't know who the fuck plays for the Leafs anymore.
Where's those papers that social worker gave me the other day? Here's something. All right, I got it.
93. Okay.
I can't see.
Bro. Only like 24 minutes, 25 minutes.
Oh, I'm sweating like a orange.
She wears the gym. She wears this dress everywhere. To the gym, to the strip club,
All right.
to McDonald's.
My
Dress
hair's
for all
everywhere.
occasions. It's a multi-function dress.
I can't stand people that's all up in my fucking business. I get my face back. Thank you.
George Court.
Lord, you can't even see that. Money sign H Brooke 1987. Yo, it's this
Why are you
freaking.
writing it down?
It's hard to write on. Anyways, we'll put that there. All right.
Where's she putting
I
that?
had to get my Planet Fitness app up so that I can check in. You have to have a whole phone for that, by the way. Because it's such a big app, it takes up so many.
She's just gonna leave that in her windshield while she goes in. Maybe somebody will look in my car and see that. You can donate me cash out.
So much data. Room on your phone, what is that, gigabytes?
Gigabytes.
And that's another thing.
Thanks for the beans.
Like, I had
You're
no
up in my broadcast room with beans?
Guy super chatted $2.68. CGECGE Lang Po Yawa.
I don't know what that means, but thanks for the 2.
choice but to go try to work because all of my my Planet Fitness is going to be cut off. I've been with them for years and I've never had an interruption in my gym members ever. I'm so fucking frustrated with this economy, man. I'm just fucking over it. And I can't even like have a moment to like relax and think about what I need to be doing because every minute is dedicated to stress. I need a hair clip. There it is. All right, let's go in here. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this bitch doing in an evening gown? Y'all, I can't.
Her nicotine vape. She has THC vapes, but she's got to smoke real cigarettes. It's a crisis. First world problems.
Let's just go change. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, why are you wearing this?
Everything's dirty. I have no clean clothes. This is it, man. We're getting into my fancy stuff now.
Just wear something dirty at this point. Like, it would work better for the grift too. What is this?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Right,
even
car
her,
keys.
even she's asking why she's wearing it. Why am I wearing it? Everything's that dirty. We can't possibly wear anything else.
We need, what did I say that we needed from the other side? A towel.
Be like me walking around in a fucking, I don't know, some Reptar Halloween costume. Because, like, I don't know, my other shirts are a little dirty. It makes more sense.
The beans. You're up in my broadcast room with beans?
CT super chatted $3.56. That's the same dress Angie Everhart wore in the 96 movie Bordello of Blood lol.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I bet she wore it better. Thank you for the thank you for the 5 seat day.
Towel, towel. Right there. Booyah. Damn it. Dryer sheet. Sometimes I put them in there so it makes everything smell good. Ugh, my whole box is coming out. Jesus Christ. Help me. Please. All right. I don't have enough hands. What do I do? Just stick it in my water bottle? Like, Jesus Christ. Jesus should have gave me 4 arms. I could have used them. Hell, he gave me 2 different people's brains. I swear.
Holman now.
All times. It's like angels and devils on my shoulder. 2 different people. He gave me 4 personalities. He couldn't have gave me 4 arms. Lord. All right, let's rock and roll. Blow this popsicle stand. Did I lock it? Short-term memory? No. I'm not reading people's comments till they get nice. When y'all want to be nice, I'll read your comments. Oh, Lord. Stop giving your children cell phone.
Thanks for the beans. You're up at my broadcast throwing me beans?
Midnight_lattes super chatted $4.99. Happy Friday to all the good little angels.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the 5 midnight lattes.
Stop giving your children cell phones, please, God.
I like midnight lattes.
If you click on all of the negative heads, the negative people, if you click on it, you can see that it's children. You can click on their profile. Hey, that's a nice little Colorado. That's a nice fancy Colorado. Cute. Fully loaded. I don't want fuel freaking rims anymore. Those things
What the fuck's a Colorado? Is that a type of truck? I've never heard of that before.
are so loud. Wah, 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 wah. I need to be able to hear my music. Music is my life. Music is how I heal. It's how I process things. From the time I wake up in the mornings to the time I go to bed, I'm usually listening to music.
Small
So
shit.
damn things going wah, 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 wah. So annoying. I am in an evening gown walking into Planet Fitness. I don't have any clean clothes. Listen, I might have to put y'all down so the workers don't see that I'm on live with y'all, because I've never been in this gym before and there's no telling what these people are like. There's a 50-50 chance.
Because it's against...
50-50 chance that I'm gonna have problems.
Well, you're not supposed to film. You've already acknowledged that before.
Because somebody else ain't, because somebody ain't happy with themselves. Hey, how are you doing? Good. See if I can get this up. There we go. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, this one looks nice, y'all. It's a newer one, it looks like. I might have to jump off of here with y'all, but we'll jump back on in a minute and reconvene. I am struggling. All right. I think
She knows she's not supposed to be filming in the locker room or the bathroom as well.
I'm gonna wear this. I think I'm gonna wear this. I mean, I could wear this one, but I like to be more covered in the gym because I have class. I don't need going all the way.
Yeah, that's the first thing I think of when I think of Brooke. I'm like, that's class right there.
Get my ass, letting everybody see it. Sorry, not sorry. You don't have to dress like that just because you have a nice body. It's one thing if it's 100 degrees outside. It's a whole nother thing when you're doing it intentionally for attention. I always stay covered in the gym. I saw that swing and I thought it was my nipple.
What?
This is a $200
Wouldn't that be like way too long to be your nipple?
workout shirt from Goodwill with the tag still on it. The brand starts with the M. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. But when I tell y'all, the muscle definition shirt, look at that. That's paying for it, the material. So happy. All right, we're gonna double up. Don't wear leggings in front of people. These are not made for public wearing. Fun fact.
Leggings you're not supposed to wear in public?
Socks. Oh crap, left this somewhere. There we go. Since he said it'll help.
You're gonna leave your Cash App on a fucking water bottle like the one you're using in the gym?
Hey, get smarter, work harder.
No.
Work smarter, not harder. There
There you go.
you go. All right. What do I need? Socks. We're gonna pump a little of this too.
I thought she was gonna leave it on her fucking windshield or something. She's putting it on her water bottle. So when she's working out, some guy's like, "Oh, look at that girl. Oh, she has a Cash App. I'm gonna donate her money." What a wackadoodle.
Because it helps with workouts. I'm almost out of it. I got that from a house cleaning gig.
Next time I go to the gym, I'll just have like a top hat upside down on the ground and it'd be like, "Tips welcome." I'd be like, "What is this?" I'd be like, "I don't know. Apparently women do this. They just have their Cash Apps on their fucking water bottles." I seen Heather Brooke Clark do it.
So I'm just gonna use a dot over here to help my hormones and all of that. It's a growth hormone. For me, it helps me work out. I swear when I wear it, I get like a burst of energy. But that's what it's supposed to do.
Apparently it's a scam, so I think that might be just Brooke's inner craziness coming out.
So it makes sense if it's working.
I'll just sing. Hold me now. Look, I'm providing entertainment while I work out too. Who does that? Nobody. Is this Let It Rock in the City? Or is this Dua Lipa? I don't know either of these songs that got hit. I might have to take this out and post. Mamma mia.
I hope it cools off outside, but I don't want to have to run my AC anymore. I put in, Ken sent me money the other day, and I put $75 in my gas tank. Well, that's almost gone. That was yesterday? And I think I know Ken. If it's the same Ken I'm thinking of, I know him from Jacksonville, Florida, when I was running a bar out there last year. So thank you, regardless who it is. Thank you for sending me that the other day. All right, let's open our lock this stuff up. Damn, I'm gonna get a music violation. Shit. He win.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, like, sometimes that happens.
Turning on my watch for traditional strength training, weightlifting. I wonder if you guys can hear me through here if I put these in. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I don't know. I get tired of explaining my existence every fucking day that I'm on YouTube. So, like, you can go to the channel, you can watch stuff. If not, then I'm just gonna ignore you probably until chat turns on you, and then we'll have to vote you off the island. Or if you say just something that really pisses me off, I'll ban you. But I don't know. I'm sick of that fucking song and dance. Like, there's so many other channels like mine. Like, I don't know. I ask YouTube why they push it in the algorithm and not my other shit.
All right, I hope y'all can hear me. Blink once if you can hear. I'm leaving this in the locker.
Thing sheet. How'd you do that? Earbuds? Can't sit with. Oh, that Tinkerbell.
I still haven't found a brush. My hair is matted from 2 days of blowing in the wind. I need a haircut. Y'all see how frizzy the ends? You see how you can see through the bottom? That's about to be gone next week. See that bottom part? That needs to come off. That means your hair needs a cut. Those ends, that needs to come off. So I typically cut my hair.
How much is it? This is
I even
relevant.
bend over. I went to shake it, but my pants are too tight. They were too tight. I tried to twerk, but it was. Do yourself a favor and do not wear these when you're working out. Use it. Lots of coffee is not good. I do the same thing though. I don't even make it to a full set. I don't need to. I go high weight, make it as many as I can. I do a bunch of sets like that, and that's worked for me. It's kind of hard to film for you guys. Let me do this different because I'm able to do my set holding on.
So this is her working out.
Pay attention to your heart rate. Fucking hate this machine. This piece of shit. It's gonna stop. I just went from 126. Now it's getting up. All of my family is dead, John Doe. Sorry.
Just sitting here fiddling with her feet. All of my family is dead.
All of my family is dead, John Doe.
It's crazy lady.
Sorry that you're slow and you missed that. God, the amount of stupid people in society. Exactly. He is, Emily. He's mad because I won't pay him no attention. That's what that.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to skip ahead to like I'm not watching a 4-hour stream of Brooke just working out, so that's funny though.
That he is. And he's probably a grown ass man that has children, that's raised children to be exactly like himself. A piece of shit in society. A shit stain on YouTube's lives. I love it. And here he is on a Saturday night watching me work out.
It is bright daylight out. I don't have my fucking thing on. Over there you can see the window, it's bright daylight out.
It's okay, Ellie. They're proving my point that the majority of society is struggling with mental health problems and are evil.
I mean, I don't blame her. I am too. I fucking hate randoms. They're annoying, man. They're really annoying.
It's really sad that this many people's minds have been polluted by porn and sex industry. Really. These are grown adults, supposedly. So my left calf is really hurt. I mean, my left thigh is really hurting. So we're gonna take a break for a minute if I can get out.
I know, right? Imagine.
How do I wonder if yes, I can. No, I can't. Damn. I thought I could turn them off, but apparently you can't. Ah, it's the back of my calf right down there. It's my back hamstring. If one of them starts to hurt when you're using this leg curl, you probably need to stop. That is something that hurts really bad if you keep working out. The back. We're going to go down to 50 from 70. I might not know. I like to lean up on these. You can feel it right here. You're going to feel this. This is where you're going to also see it after doing these. You'll notice a difference. I have a Snapchat, and so I can go through there and show you guys when I was 100 pounds and the difference that I've made in my own life and how I did it.
Why were she was on Snapchat when she was 200 pounds? But not now?
Once again, I'm not a medical professional. I just know what's worked for me. All right, let's go find our keys so that we can get some water. And we're going to come back and do a small arms in.
She's facing up to 2 years for her most recent charge.
We'll also train a little bit of abs. I've recently been doing that. I started training abs about not even that long ago. Drinks at all times. All right. I am going to take a small vape break because that's what I do halfway through my session. And you guys, typically I go in and I sit here for 2-3 hours. So if you're
What's going on, Ghostface?
obsessive like I am,
Ghostface, have you tried that new zombies mode? It's like fucking impossible.
or you struggle with mania, this is perfect for you. ADHD, this is
Oh, thanks,
perfect for
Michelle.
ADHD. You ain't got to be perfect, baby. Just get in there and do a little bit, and you'll be surprised at the results you see within a few weeks.
They all have pumpkin heads and like the rage or rampage, I can't remember what it's called, inducers permanently on. It's insane. It's insane, Ghostface.
All right. I can't remember if I canned already. Did I have a tan in bed earlier? I'll be back. I left my, yeah, I got a shower. What time do y'all close? Okay, thank you. So they close at 7, so another hour. I'm not going to be in here that long. Go up on my weights and go down on my net and my workouts. Also, I don't work out with other people. I've always been a loner because I'm so ADHD and I have so much energy. I find that when I go to the gym with somebody, they actually drag me down. So
Works out for like 5 minutes, complains, kicks her feet around on the other machine. It's like, you guys are all stupid. I'm gonna go vape. Comes back.
agua.
I'm sure people really hold her down or hold her back. It's like training for Iron Man.
Can y'all even see that? That lady said, she said, you need to put your cash app on the name, your thing. She said, that people money on there. I don't know how, like, I was just looking to see if I could add something to the screen before I go live and it won't let me, but it should. I guess you can edit that in if you know how to edit, and I don't.
The fuck is she talking about? Like how August is here, or like the court countdown? She wants that to say her cash app on the screen. That's above her pay grade. I don't think she'll figure that out. She literally can't even do a jump cut. She's not gonna be able to figure that out. She needs like some kind of other app. She doesn't have a well, she has a laptop, but she'll never use it for like OBS or anything. I don't think that's possible, Brooke, with your scope of technological knowledge.
I'm not worried about that. One day I'm gonna have somebody that does that for me. That's why they have people that go to college, and I will definitely hire somebody.
These people go to college so they can put Brooke's Cash App on the fucking screen. Yeah, totally. I haven't been to college.
That has went to college to help me edit my videos one day. It's definitely, this is just the beginning for me. I've got about another, damn it, about another 50 years to grow. 60, 70, hell, I could live to 100. What am I saying? It's absolutely possible nowadays to live to 100. Oh, as the hard work is behind me, damn it. It is like bone dry. The hard work is behind me. I've done all of the work that I needed to do.
Brooke, you did a lot of black tar heroin. You're like sucking back on these nicotine and THC vapes, and you're smoking cigarettes. What makes you think you're living to 100? I think we've shaved off some years. Just a little bit. A little bit. I don't know about 100. Maybe 80.
And now from here on out, I've just got to survive and figure out how to make this profitable for me. You know, I touch on too many subjects, and I realized that today. I need to find a niche and stick to it, but I don't like that.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
I like everything. I know about everything. I'm learning about everything. Why can't, typically YouTube channels, they have like, it'll be like a video game channel or a channel devoted to the news or a channel where a girl shows you how to strip pole and teaches you pole moves. Like every channel has their niche. My channel, we talk about everything over here. You never know what you're going to what you're going to catch me talking about. But I absolutely love that. I love that I'm a chameleon and that I know not just one thing. I know about a lot of, little things about a lot of things.
You know a little bit about nothing, really. you, you know like half things about why is it just a command line tool for Xcode. Okay, well that's fine. Why is it yelling at me? Get out of here, computer. Can't remember what I was saying now because my computer was like making me scared that there was some kind of fucking security breach or something.
I think that that's going to help me more than it's going to hinder me, but I definitely need to find a niche and talk about that topic for maybe a short period of time. I don't know. Most creators have one thing that their channel is about, and I have hundreds that I talk about. So I'm figuring out how to make that work for me. All right, let's get back in here. And you know what? I hate to do it, but this fucking vape is like, it's not hitting. It's not, I know it looks like it is, but it's not. It's an illusion. Like my freedom was an illusion for 20 years. Okay? It's not. It's broken. So this is what we're going to have to do.
This funny lady, man.
Because I came out here for nicotine.
Apple fucking Music. Yeah, that's been a pain in my ass lately because of the playlists. So if I press there's just like one button that's play and pause, and I have it rerouted to like this key, not a key. It's a button on my mouse, and it's a foot pedal. Anyways, if I press that button in between, like if it's not playing a video, if it's like right in between the videos, then Apple Music will fucking pop up and it takes forever to load, and I don't even use Apple Music, and then I have to force close it and it becomes a whole I hate Apple Music. I can't delete it.
I was looking for my tanning glasses. Like a safe security blanket, I'm still going to put it in my damn pocket because I can't be without it in my hand. God. All right. I hate that I'm going to have to walk in this gym smelling like a damn cigarette, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Donkey Kong's a dope game.
People be weird out here, and I have to fucking like watch my ass, take everybody's license plate in case somebody flattens my fucking tires. It'd be the first time somebody found me on social media and damaged my car. It'd be the 6th or 7th. People are evil. I'm a bitch for a reason. Hell, I had one person set my shit on fire one time from the inside. I had somebody break into my house one time, pull all of my clothes out in my driveway and set them on fire.
Life after?
That was right after my car was stolen, ran through a condo at the beach.
Take care, Mina.
I've been through some shit. Excuse me. I hate this cigarette. Shit is nasty. I hate even being seen with it. I haven't smoked a cigarette in over a year. And
that's why I live stream it publicly, me smoking it.
Until the beginning of this week. It's disgusting. I had a nicotine patch, but I used it the other day. Those things are $70 a box. God, I hate to smell like this shit. Ooh. Excuse me. I know. I'm sorry. I hate that smell. I'm sorry. When you smoke, word of advice, when you smoke outside of the gym and then you walk back in the gym, the whole gym can smell that cigarette. Just a little bit of information for smokers out there. I hate that. That stink. That girl is nice though, the one that works here. She's like,
I don't know. I just smell like weed all the time, so people got to deal with it. If they don't like it, they don't have to smell it.
Like, welcome back. I was like, thank you. See, that's all I want. Is for you to show me the same respect that I show you. But a lot of people don't do that because a lot of people are miserable and they don't love themselves and they take it out on me and they always have and they always will. And I can't control that, but what I can control is how I respond to it and how I respond back to them. And that's what I'm working on. And those, so far, since I've gotten clean, I haven't had to bust anybody's head open. So apparently I'm getting better. Apparently I'm getting better. Is there any machine that y'all are curious about that y'all would like to know how to use while I have you guys on the line? If there is, drop it in the comments and we can go check it out. Oh, I hate that I stink.
You know, there's this other account. There's this like Brooke Breezy account on Instagram. It was a private account. I didn't know if it was one of Brooks's other accounts because the picture was kind of like I couldn't make it out for sure. It's not Brooke, but they accepted my follow request. I forgot. I must have done this like months ago. And their things keep popping up, and it's like they're just like Brooke. It's so fucking weird, actually. They work out in the gym and they say crazy fucking shit or whatever. I don't know if they're like murderous or anything like that, but they're like a bodybuilder, Breezy Brooke. And their shit keeps popping up in my notifications. I gotta unfollow them. It's not the Brooke I was looking for.
Now. I've been working on Bulgarian split squats. Unfortunately, nobody told me at the beginning of my weight loss journey that if you only do cardio, you're going to lose all of your butt and your butt will get flat. So I dropped 75 pounds and then I didn't have a butt anymore. So I've been doing extreme glute workouts for the past it's a 12-week program. I don't know what week I'm on. Let's go see if they have the machines that I need. They do have a seated leg press. They have a
Bombastic side eye. Yeah, she left the gym to smoke a cigarette. She tried vaping, but she's like, it's not working. I gotta smoke a cigarette. And now she was upset. She's like, nah, everyone can smoke. I smell like a cigarette.
have a glute machine or 2 or 3 of them. They usually have at least one. You sit in it and you put this belt across your lap and then you lift up. They don't even have one. They don't even have one. At all. So we'll just do a Smith machine and get it in with that because they don't have the machine that I'm looking for. 5 or 6 more and I'll be done. Once you feel it, you can feel the tearing. Just quit. She got fired and she used to work at the group, but then she got fired one time because they busted her doing something in VIP back in the day that she wasn't supposed to be doing. Once again, these clubs used to fire you if they caught you doing that. Now they reward you. They want all of the girls doing that. It's disgusting. This girl panhandles in Greensboro over the airport, and she probably makes 10 times more money than I've ever made dancing, standing on the corner asking for money. I've already got a slogan for my son. I gave dancing a try. Turned out I'm not a whore. But
This is the slogan for your son?
I am a felon. So
hold on. We just get this quote. What the fuck is this?
more money than I've ever made dancing, standing on the corner asking for money. I've already got a slogan for my son.
A slogan for my son.
I gave dancing a try. Turned out I'm not a whore. But I am a felon. So nobody will hire me. I've spent $40,000 in a year.
Oh, for her sign. The transcript read it as son. I heard it as son for her sign.
Here. Did 300 and
Here I am thinking she was talking about her son for once. Silly me.
50 interviews. I did 12 this past week. If we add to 340, that would be 352 job interviews, and nobody will hire me. I don't know. I thought about it. That's why I asked y'all about it. It might be more lucrative than spending all of my gas trying to find a decent club that doesn't promote prostitution. I know one thing. I am stressed the fuck out. I am now $1,500 behind on my truck payment. 14. It's 700, but there's a late fee of $50. And then my insurance was due yesterday, so my insurance will get cut off on the 7th. My phone gets cut off on the 1st, 25th. My Planet Fitness gets cut off on the 17th, and I don't even have the money to go look for a job. So it is what it is. We're gonna go smoke a cigarette because I don't have a vape. I do not have one. I need my keys. I'm gonna put my headphones up because I don't need those anymore. And they die so quick. Money red. Sorry. I don't know why they make those lockers. But every time you shut them, they slam so loud. Oh. You know, here's the thing. Like I said, if I would just go back to where I came from, then I wouldn't even have to worry about anything. But I refuse. I'm not going back to that. The next time I see them, it's going to be in court. So I went and checked while I was down there how much it'll be to file. $10,000 is $135 plus a $15 fee. And anything over paperwork to ask the court to represent yourself in a large matter, but most courts are going to deny you access to represent yourself if it's over $10,000, which is bullshit. I can do a 10 times. You have to have evidence to meet the burden of proof, which I have. Those three things. So I don't know why I would pay somebody $50,000 to go get me $250,000. Like, it sounds pretty counterproductive to hire somebody when that attorney is solely after the money and does not know the circumstances of the case like I can tell a court myself. The issue is, with a large sum of money like that, somebody is going to have to, with a large sum of money like that, more than likely, people are going to have to go into deposition, and that's the issue. I'm not going to be allowed to interrogate my abuser.
You want to interrogate him? Like Mark Hensley does?
In a court of law.
I love Mark's interrogations. He's not even like a cross-examination. Interrogate. I want to interrogate Randy on the stand.
I would love to. Trust me, I would love to get him on the stand and get him up there lying. Love to. The last time he was in court was because of that prostitution charge that they dropped.
Yeah, why'd they drop it?
He's a known criminal in the community.
But they dropped the charge, and I want to know why.
God, I fucking hate this. This is my last cigarette anyways.
I mean, I guess they dropped fucking Brooke's Planet Fitness charge.
Lying. How many's in there? I can't even get the pack. 4 cigarettes.
Nah, Randy from South Park is cool. He's more like Randy from the Trailer Park Boys.
Lovely.
But older. Like if Santa Claus and Randy from the Trailer Park Boys had a baby.
Fucking shit stinks so bad. The sketchy ass place. Super sketchy. I know this lady ain't rolling up asking me for money. The amount of people that do that is unbelievable. Like, bitch, I'm homeless. and can't find work. Done spent all my savings looking for a job and still doing more interviews, wasting more gas. Like,
Bro, I mean, like, she didn't have any repercussions from it. She didn't even follow the probation. They were just like, okay, kid, we're done with this. Bada bing, bada boom.
an idiot. I'm supposed to have 3 in-person interviews tomorrow in Winston. I'm not going. I don't have the money. I need to get in a club and work. I don't have time to keep running around for these people that are not going to hire me. Ironically, one of them's a trucking company, and I said, well, how does it work? And he said, well, we put you through school, but
Yeah, Mark is racist. Brooke is racist, too.
you'll have to get your
A lot of these fucking idiots are racist.
own rig. And I said, well, what does that start at? He says, I don't know. He says, I can refer to you to somebody to look at a truck. So then I get online and look at it, hundreds of thousands of dollars. They want you to take on debt in order to work for their company. What kind of sense does that make? That is counterproductive. You want me to buy a $100,000 rig and y'all are gonna pay me $40,000 a year to run myself to death, be on the road with all these psychos? Oh my God, y'all, look at all that hair on him. But like, y'all see that? Oh my God, bless his heart. Baby needs a wax. But it just don't make sense. Y'all gonna pay me 40 grand a year, maybe, to go bust my ass and do the same things that I'm doing now.
Yeah, but you would have 40 grand in your pocket.
Right around looking for work.
What do you mean looking for work? You know, that would be the work.
No, thank you. So it says that I have money in my account, but it doesn't say like the donations. It doesn't say how to link a card or anything like that. And when I try to link a card, it says you're not ready for that, even though it shows that I have like $200 in donations.
Brooke, read fucking instructions, please, for the love of God. It's painful.
It won't let me link a card. I think that,
She reads, you're not ready for that, and she just closes the laptop and says, I'm not reading any more of that. It's like, no, there's important information. Fucking Brooke.
I'm gonna find out the hard way that YouTube is a scam, just like all of the other jobs I've worked. But we'll see. Shit's burnt. I'm wondering if I'm gonna wash my hair. I need to cut it. I need to cut it. I'm not eating the rest of that food. I'm throwing it away because it made me sick. I took 2 bites of this burger, maybe 3, and my stomach started to hurt so bad. Sometimes if they don't change the oil too on them fries, like I can tell that like the oil is bad and it immediately hurts my stomach. It feels like somebody's stabbing me in the gut.
That was like me yesterday. My stomach hurt yesterday. For no reason. I don't know what that was about. Like, I don't get any answers about that. It's like, that just hurt. Now it doesn't hurt. It's weird.
Trampoline park. The last time I went there,
I always get paranoid. I'm like, I hope it's not like my appendix or something. I guess we'll wait and see if it gets worse. But nope, we're good.
was with my ex's kids. We had such a good time. It was so much fun. There was kids everywhere. We spent the whole day playing. I love going to those places. I turn into a little kid because I never got to experience that growing up. God, I can't believe I smell like a cigarette. It's either that or murder somebody. Not washing my hair because if I keep washing it, it's gonna fall out. I washed it yesterday. I said I was gonna take my nail polish off, but I'm not because I don't want to stink up this dressing room with all these people in here. All right. And stuff in my bag. When all your money goes in gas, because society won't let you stay in one place for longer than an hour without calling the cops on you, then you have to keep it moving.
Is she taking us in the shower with us? With her?
Fresh towel, clean towel, and no hooks.
I don't think she's supposed to be doing this. I don't think she's supposed to be filming in here. Like, what if other people are taking showers? Guys, I'm scared. Yeah, I think this is, so this is like where we saw 5, 6, 7, 8, Paul. Alright, we'll just be prepared. If we see anything we're not supposed to, I will blur it in post, but you guys are good little angels. Cover your virgin eyes and ears. I don't know about your ears. I guess you should cover those all the time if you're listening to Brooke. Brooke's crazy.
I went ahead and took my off and put my Crocs on. You do not want to stand in those showers barefooted. You'll end up with a fungus.
Your feet already look crazy.
Shower shoes at all times. I use the bathroom.
But people are nice and they're like, it's probably just, you know, the tanning with the crazy slippers or whatever. I would have totally been like, nah, man, that's some crazy foot fungus. The fungus among us.
Simply rinsing off because this is my second one today. I'm kind of glad that I'm taking another shower so I can get this makeup off my face.
Why do we need to be live for this?
Like, I know
People are gonna walk in and think she's just like talking to herself.
we took it off with micellar water, but it still needs soap. I'm dying. I'm dying. I also am out of deodorant, so I'm gonna have to keep up on the showers. I thought I had another one the other day. Remember we found that purple one? Well, it's just gone, so I don't know if
No, this is just her taking a shower. I don't know if that's any better or worse. She hasn't figured out how to like turn her camera off. I don't even, I guess the camera's just faced down on the ground or something.
somebody took it at work, which is common to have your stuff, hygiene items stolen at work. I have it happen all the time. It sucks. But there's nothing you can do about it. I've never stolen in my life. Ever.
Never stolen or laughed at her.
I got makeup under my eyes. Look at my shoulders and my chest. God, still can't, I just can't believe it sometimes. Still just shocked every time I look in the mirror. Okay. The nicer Planet Fitnesses actually have a door. We have a little privacy. It's not like this, but it is what it is. So I always put my dirty clothes on the ground.
So let's like give him a reason why we shouldn't be filming. So we're gonna clean our feet off on our dirty clothes?
Take my shoes off.
Dry our feet off on the dirty clothes.
Oh, and I get the water off of them. And then I'm gonna use my pants to dry my shoes. Because of them. You're gonna have to be inventive and you're gonna have to learn to be, what's the word? Oh, I know the word. You're gonna have to learn to improvise. Living like this. There's no reason to get a whole other towel and a bath mat and all of that. That's just gonna be more shit that you have to tote around, more shit for you to wash. It's just easier to use your dirty clothes and call it a day. Sorry, I'm trying to dry these. There we go. Let those sit for a minute. Dirty clothes. Dirty clothes. I always dry my loofah on my towel. Try to get the water out of it so that it doesn't get my bag wet. We're gonna moisturize. We're going to do our night routine and go ahead and get ready for bed. Oh, excuse me. Un momento, por favor. Let's find some good lighting, some good angles. Check out the abs, arms, traps. Huh. I'm still learning how to flex, y'all. I'm not good at this at all. Let's see. Hold on, there's a way to get these to come out. Let me figure it out.
You're so fucking weird, bro.
High-end establishments below the border of North Carolina. They're nice, though. They're nothing like the clubs here. But the nicer the place, the more issue you run into that they're doing illegal stuff. My armpits feel gross. Actually, I'm gonna stop by the Dollar Tree and get deodorant too because I have to have deodorant. This is my second day without it and I feel so gross. I've never not had deodorant in my entire life. When
This is crazy. We're only halfway through this stream.
I was shooting heroin every day, I had everything that I wanted then and some. I had a whole closet in my $1 million house with nothing but makeup and skincare. Fucking a whole 3 shelves of nothing but body care. It's okay. It is okay. God has got me out here for a reason. I don't know what it is yet. I don't. But it's okay.
A $1 million house. Dave's $500,000 house.
If you've ever faced any sort of homelessness in your life, or you ever thought that you were going to potentially be out on the street and not have anywhere to go, you know exactly what I'm feeling in my day-to-day life with the inconsistency that I'm having to live through, and also the unpredictableness of society that I'm having to survive through. You know exactly what it's like if you've had to live this way before. And thank you for being one of the supporters that actually care about me. Because as you can see by my comment section, people hate me for being honest. People hate me because they ain't me. And it's been like my whole
It's because she's dishonest, actually. And just a bad person.
fucking life. And people need to wake up and realize that everything I'm saying, they could be saying if they gave a fuck. Your conscience is the issue.
We could all be lying too if we gave a fuck? I don't know what she means by that. I mean, what kind of truth, hypothetically, does she want people to speak?
Not me. A lot of people can't be honest with themselves. It's very rare that I meet people that can be. And then you meet somebody like me that's like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, this is what I've done. These are mistakes I've made. And they don't know how to handle it. And it's okay. But thank you to the people that actually care. Dude, the uncertainty is what leaves you stressed. Not knowing what's going to happen next. And I'm telling you right now, if you've ever even thought that you were going to be homeless, you know you can't sleep when you're living through that. Like, you cannot rest. When we were all going through COVID and we all thought we was going to lose our jobs, I did. I was out of work for a year. Thank God I had savings. My abuser went and got me some of my money out of that money market account for me, and that's what I lived off of until we could open the clubs back.
Wait, what? Hold up.
I had savings. My abuser went and got me some of my money out of that money market account for me, and that's what I lived off of until we could open the clubs back.
So, did you get the money back, or does he still owe you money?
But if y'all remember, we were all
Money mark, yeah.
stressed. We thought we were gonna all lose our jobs.
It's like little slip ups like that. That's why we
We
watch.
thought that we didn't know. We had never been through it before, but we were all high anxiety, high stress, living stimulus to stimulus. And imagine that on a daily basis, though. Like, that's your life. That's not just a pandemic. That's your life. Okay? I think I'm getting better explaining now. Imagine that your whole life was a pandemic and it was nothing but a series of crises every single fucking day. And every time you start to get ahead, something pushes you back. Every time I come into money, first thing I do is pay all of my bills in advance. Every single time. And maybe I need to stop doing that. Maybe I need to pay month to month instead of getting ahead of myself. Absolutely. I look at the predicament that I'm in now and I recognize that I should have never spent all the money that I've spent in the past year looking for work. I should have did it a different way. I should have did.
But this doesn't even make sense, Brooke, because like if you were paying things in advance, you wouldn't be 2 months behind on your truck payment, which is your only major bill other than the phones. So how it does you haven't been doing that. I don't even know why she said claiming to do that.
Did nothing but Zoom interviews like I'm doing now and refuse to go to these people because these people could tell me whether or not I'm even eligible for the job, but they choose not.
The truck would be paid off with 13 grand that she got from peanut butter jelly.
Not to, and they get me to drive miles and freaking hours away, and then I get there and they won't hire me. And they knew good and well that I didn't qualify for the position. They knew that those jobs wouldn't hire a felon. It's just crazy. I would never, once again, been a business owner, okay, used to hire and fire people on a weekly basis. I would never have someone drive out to an interview that I was not actually interested in hiring them. But they do it to me all the time. And if I do not find a hairbrush, I'm going to scream. Scream.
They don't know you, and then they get to know you, and they're like, "Oh fuck this!" Like,
y'all, this car, I just want to cry. I just want it to be organized, and I want my shit clean. Like, it fucking bothers me so bad. I already have sensory issues, and then I look at this truck.
and I cry about it because I'm a fucking psychopath. Kenny Barringer, thank you for being a Gillian Angel for 4 months.
And I hate living like this. Like,
My truck's messy.
not in the truck, but it being such a fucking wreck. Like, y'all can't even see my point of view. Let me show you. Do you see anything that's fucking organized and clean?
Okay, well, what are you crying about? This is your fault. Like, what? Why is she? This is so fucking annoying.
This entire floorboard is full of fucking.
Do something then. Yeah, exactly. Come on, lazy. From 90 Day Fiance. Come on, lazy.
Clothes back there. That's all dirty clothes because I can't fit anymore under my bed.
And if we're like, I don't know, doing a tier list of wrecks, we've seen worse cars before. We've seen worse places. It's like a little messy. In comparison to other fucking things, have you seen James Soroka's? James Soroka pissed and shit himself one time, and he was crying for donations to clean up his shit and piss. And there's like fucking fast food all over the damn place and shit. At least this is just like, I don't know, she just got to put some stuff in some bins, and that's about it. Like, she got to grow up. She got to figure her fucking life out.
I've never went this long without washing clothes. But, you know, gas comes before anything, so.
It's COVID's fault. My truck is messy.
Here we are. I need a fucking hairbrush. I don't know where they could have even went to. Like, I don't understand. Excuse me. Where the fuck? All I've been able to brush my hair with today is this tiny little comb that's not worth a damn. It's not getting my hair oils to the bottom of my ends.
What? a fucking predicament. You want to know my guy's predicament right now? My door handle is falling off, and I can't find my screwdriver to screw it back on. So soon, I'm not gonna even have a fucking door handle to my house. But I like we just deal with it. I don't cry about it. Brooke is crying about fucking not being able to find a hairbrush to put hair in her or oil in her hair. Woman, like what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
And that is what you need. So I guess I'm about to pull everything in this motherfucking truck in the middle of goddamn Walmart. Like seriously. If I had my laundry done, I wouldn't even be looking for this goddamn brush. Because everything would be in its place.
Guess we should do our laundry. Butter knife? Nah, it's like the screw is in a weird. I need like a screwdriver. Cause like a butter knife, I've tried. It's like because it's. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this without a visualization. I gotta like get around the actual doorknob. Like the doorknob makes it so I can't just do it with a knife, if that makes sense.
Look at this. Look at this.
I can't get the angle. I can't get the angle right.
Unbelievable.
But anyway, I'll find my screwdriver. It's like, it's just, yeah, your house gets messy or your car gets messy and you lose things. This isn't even that much of an important fucking thing. Like, I'm not tripping about my door handle. I'm just saying, like, it could be worse, Brooke. You cannot have a fucking door.
One of them I've not seen for 2 days. The other one I used yesterday, and all of a sudden, it's just gone. This can go in the trash. I can't even eat it.
That's the other thing, too. I also need the screwdriver in order to get to the springs in the back of the guitar to tune the fucking guitar. That evil Floyd Rose pickup guitar. I really need to find that screwdriver or just go out and buy one. I've been holding off 3 days. It's been 3 days that I've been looking for this thing. It has to be somewhere. I don't know where it could be. I've searched, like, it's going to be in the craziest place. I'm going to end up buying, like, a new one. I'm going to end up finding the old one. I have, like, this gym bag of tools. I don't have a toolbox. I have a tool bag. It's just a gym bag of tools, and it's not in there. I have my hammers in there, the other screwdrivers in there, but not the Phillips head screwdriver, so I'm trying to remember what I did last with it, and I've looked in places I didn't even... Maybe it's in the freezer or something. Maybe it's something crazy. Maybe it's in a place it's not supposed to be, and that's why I haven't been able to find it.
Makes no sense.
Hold me now.
I can use this. I'll use this. It's better than fucking nothing. Jesus. When you have long hair, you need to be brushing to the top to the bottom and carrying those oils down. Your natural oils are what keep your hair healthy. No amount of Moroccan oil will even touch your hair in comparison to your hair's natural oils. Now I'm... So I had an attorney send me a fucking email, and he was talking about how the clubs. I'd contacted him about these clubs. It was the same attorney that represented those women in most of those lawsuits that I've been talking about. The one that's going to bat for tons of women. He has multiple cases that he's working on right now with other strippers. But unfortunately, the way that it works is I would have to work somewhere for an extended period of time.
Wish list?
Whether it was...
I don't know. I don't know about the wish list. Apparently, it's like problematic. The American Canadian things, like I don't know. Being Canadian sucks, bro. And like I live very, what's the word I'm looking for? I only buy things when I absolutely need them. Like the other computer I was using, when was the computer made? Like 2014. I was using was it 2014? Might have been before that. I don't know. It was a really old computer basically, and it wasn't until like I could absolutely not use it anymore. Like I can't make a wish list. I'm never gonna make a wish list of things that I need because I can barely like. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I'm never going to make a wish list of things that I need, basically. I just can't see it happening, let alone two, because it's going to make me do like one for America, one for Canada. And I can't even figure out the things that I need until like I desperately need them, if that makes sense. And I wouldn't be like, you guys need to buy them for me. So I'm probably not going to do a wish list.
A month or 2 months or a year or 3 years, the longer that you can stay there and have records of how much money they've actually taken from you, the better of your chances of actually winning a lawsuit. So some of the other places worked at previously that were extorting me for money and taking more than they deserved, they don't legally deserve any of it because you're on a 1099 once again. But you would have to be there and keep those records and keep up with numbers. Some of the other clubs that I've worked at in the past, I could potentially sue if I had records, how long I worked there, how much money they take, and what the cut was, but I don't remember. But he's somebody to keep in mind for the future, for sure. I'm sick of getting dicked around. I think about all the money, the millions that I've made. Millions. Think about that. Millions. And everybody else has my fucking money. The club,
$1 million.
like, ridiculous. See how much better that looks? Yeah, because I got my oils going, okay? God, I get so fucking frustrated. I don't understand where they could be. We've looked everywhere. Literally looked everywhere. So
yeah, I think I figured out. I think like as long as I have vitamins, fried chicken, Mountain Dew, and weed, that's really all I need. And like as long as my internet's paid, my phone bill, and my rent, that's it. That's it. And then I got to get myself out of debt, and then I can think about like nice things I can buy, like new fucking screwdrivers if I absolutely can't find it, or I don't know, I've switched to, or I really don't know. I can't even think of things. Basically, that's all I spend my money on right now, because fried chicken is like the only thing that's somewhat cost effective. Ironically, I haven't tried rice and beans. I don't think I'll be eating rice and beans.
So before I go in, I'm going to actually lock up my computer and anything important. Because this is not a good area. This is actually one of the worst areas.
Who's canceled? What?
But it's okay because I went to high school right around the corner. So these is my stomping grounds.
Oh, I'm a psycho.
Where's my shirt? Here we go. Which way did I throw my shirt? Here we go. That blue shirt I just had on. I cannot go in Walmart like this.
Have you played the new Donkey Kong yet? The new Donkey Kong looks good. That's the only game I want on the Switch too. That's why I'm like, I probably shouldn't buy one until the price goes down. If I just want one game on it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
I swear to God. This thing is so wrinkly. I'm going to spray it with some of that stuff. The Febreze to knock the wrinkles out of it. And we actually need to keep this as clean as possible because we don't know when we're going to be able to wash clothes now. And I need to cut my truck off because, God, I'm almost out of gas. So you're going to have to pick your struggles some days. Every day you're going to have to pick your struggles. Do you want to be hot or do you want to be hungry? Or do you want nicotine or do you want water or do you want food or do you want to go look for a job? Or, you know, you're going to have to pick your struggles every single day. one thing that I've learned is that $2.50, it ain't gonna make or break me, honey. I am fucking $1,500, sorry, $1,550 in debt right this second. So $2.50 ain't gonna make or break me. Okay. Lock my computer on. You know,
Break me down.
it's so frustrating to not make any decisions because I'm stuck in a perpetual state of fear and anxiety and don't know which way to go next. Where's my card?
I don't even know why I tell people to be good little angels, to be honest. Brooke doesn't deserve good treatment. None of these fucking idiots deserve good treatment. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, you guys can do pretty much whatever you want. And it's not my responsibility. And I don't fucking care what happens to these people.
Card. Oh my god, y'all. Y'all know what I just thought about? I only have $2 because
I'm just saving all their information.
Switch that money over into my Cash App. There was $10 in savings, but you have to transfer it on Wi-Fi. So I have $2. Actually, I have $4 in food stamps and $2 on the Cash App. Let's go see if we can get some kind of vegetables or something for dinner. For $6. I'm actually surprised that the $75 that I put in day before yesterday has lasted me this long, because I usually go through about $50 a day in gas, and that's on the low end. That's just moving from place to parking lot to parking lot, parking lot to parking lot. Oh.
Oh, the Bluetooth thing. No, I don't know. I just know that eventually I'm going to snap and I'm going to fuck with a whole bunch of people because they just keep fucking with me. They keep fucking with me. I'm saving everything. I'm saving fucking everything. I hold grudges and I'm going to fuck you up. So stop it. Like this, like, you should probably just stop it. Fucking idiots, man.
Because nobody has any respect anymore.
No, they're gonna play victim. They're gonna be like, oh, I mean, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's been months. It's been months. So it's almost getting there. They should probably just stop it.
Of course I go in the exit.
Right? No, I try to keep the evil part of my Gemini intact. Like in check. Thank you, Ghostface, for the good little angel emoji. Like, I don't even have anyone in my corner to calm me down anymore either. Like, it's just me out here going crazy.
Lord. I want some green ones. This is essentially what I've been living off of, to be honest. Bananas. I'm gonna get some little ones.
Thank you for being a member for 4 months, Anna.
Okay. Alright. Maybe. Jeez. I couldn't get them. There we go. Alright, 2 bananas. That's probably like $2. There's a tray. We'll do that. It's $1.19. That's good enough. Excuse me.
No,
I'm
Brooke
actually
would say she's
surprised.
gonna go stab everyone or whatever. I'm just gonna ruin people's fucking lives as they keep trying to ruin mine.
That is that cheap, because typically these things are so expensive. These take card? Thank you. Oh wow, 29 cents. Perfect. Love that. 119. I'm gonna use the one I know
Don't
so I
let
don't have
AJ
these
take over.
problems. Because I don't know if that other one actually has money. I might have used it. I wish. That is surprising. I never get
I'm sorry, Betty Davis ass.
food for that cheap. Usually that would have cost me $5. Oops, sorry.
Is that the whole reason she went in there was the deodorant? That's pretty silly of her.
Did I tell y'all that that when I went to get my medication for the month, that for some reason it didn't cover but a portion of it? And I was like, why? And she says, well, we'll have to send it back into the doctor and get her to change this, this, and this. And I said, no, I don't have time for that. I need the medication. So I paid out of pocket for half of it. I was just like, why? Like, she's like, well, we have to do this and then we have to do that. And I'm just like, whatever, lady.
AIBIOphobia. Thank you for
I don't
coming
know
and Little
that.
Angel.
I don't know about that.
How you doing,
The lies they
AIBIO?
tell. I went to one pharmacy one time and I said, yeah, I've got insurance, blah, 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 blah. And she says, well, we're going to need your card. And I said, well, here's the information that the health department gave me, or the Department of Social Services. I said, they told me that you could use this until my card come in. She didn't want to look it up. She wanted me to pay the $78 out of pocket for the prescription, even though my insurance would have covered it. She just didn't want to look it up. You know they looked it up, right? She sure did. I got it for $4, like I should have gotten it. Oh my God, I can't even get this open. It's just ridiculous that I come through a drive-through. You can see I'm homeless. And then you're trying to make me pay out of pocket for a prescription that I need to pay out of pocket for. How predatory. So predatory.
The most I've ever paid for a prescription is like $3. Good old Canada.
I cannot believe it is still 90-something degrees outside.
Comes in wearing that prom dress from the 80s.
Y'all want to go see my high school? It's literally half a block away.
Sure. I don't know what we would do with that information, but it might come in handy, I guess. Let's go see the high school. The fuck?
2003? 1. 2002. Jesus Christ. I'm not with dates, y'all. Welcome to complex post-traumatic stress disorder. AKA CRS. Can't remember. Damn, I wish I would have switched that money over to that card. Maybe I'll see another like Wi-Fi spot in a little while. I can switch it over. You have the right of way. Oh shit. There's people freaking everywhere. know one thing. I need a fucking joint. It's ridiculous being around all damn people that don't know how to drive. Lord.
The temperature today. That's the other thing. The temperature is now on
Look
the
at all these
fucking
food
home
trucks
screen.
right here.
10
Look
degrees.
at all of these. They're doing like a food truck. They got some lady right here selling coconuts and stuff. California Tacos is out here.
Selling coconuts
pretty
is that
cool.
Walmart?
That's one of the last things I would ever open. A restaurant. Definitely not. So I don't have Cash App on that phone because I have room on the phone because it's Apple. If you know, you know. So I have to have a whole nother phone for all of my apps because Apple won't let me download anything on my phone.
You could take the pictures off or like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how many gigabytes she has on the phone.
So I don't have Cash App on that phone.
But you could.
I saw somebody put together a slide of inflations. Okay. One of them was this guy that recently went to McDonald's with his like great grandchildren or something. And he knew how much stuff was and pretty much it was 400% inflation at McDonald's since the 1980s. We've had a 400% inflation since the 80s. Typically, you would see centuries before prices would go up like that. And the guy in the video was asking, how much more expensive can things get? Are we going to be sitting here in 2050 saying a Big Mac and a fillet of fish combo is $150?
No. No.
It won't get that bad. Everything will drop before it won't get that bad. But just like the 08 crash, remember how prices went down? So maybe prices will go down once something actually happens. Something's going to happen.
Maybe some new fast food chain just needs to open up. I don't know about the other fast food prices. I assume they're all the same. I assume that like fast food just isn't worth the bang for its buck that it used to be.
I mean, people can't even already pay their mortgages. People are financing homes that they can't afford. I don't know how they're getting moved. They don't make enough money to cover the median income. Like, you don't make enough money to even cover the mortgage. How are you getting approved for these things? So here we are. Look at this, y'all. When I tell you this is a big ass freaking school, we might have to go around back. We're gonna go around back. But look how run down it looks. It looks old. It's 3 stories. You can't even see the bottom 2 stories. We're about to go.
Why are we going on to the school property?
Damn, did they shut it down? Y'all, I don't think it's open anymore. Hold on. It looks shut down. Hold on. I know y'all can't see. There's people there, so it must not be, but it looks shut down. It looks run down, old. Jesus, I guess it has been 20-something years. Look at that trailer up there, y'all. You know it's an old-ass school when they got some raggedy trailers damn used to teach in.
Those are portables.
Yo, we used to have bonfires out here at the freaking at the field, and freaking, oh my god, y'all, it was so much fucking fun. We'd be out there stepping and drinking and smoking. Whole different time. Whole different time. I typically was the only white person that showed up for the bonfires, but I didn't give a fuck at that point. I was on the dance team. I was fucking twirling a damn baton. I was doing all kinds of shit. The first 2 weeks of school were kind of hard because of my accent, because I came from the country, because we didn't have white people here. It was definitely different at first, but I was
Just out in the open, having a bonfire on school property, drinking, smoking, dancing.
in like 1 or 2 fights, and after that, everybody left me alone. So it's kind of sad where you have to show up and just start whooping ass for people to leave you alone. But a lot of times in my life, I've had that happen. Strip clubs, prison. When I went to prison, I spent the first 18 months in a hole in prison in isolation because every time they would let me out of the hole, some bitch would come up and hit me, and I would defend myself, whoop her ass, and then I would get put in segregation. 18 months. Happened 3 times in a row, 3 different fights. Literally put me out in general population. First day in a fucking fight. Spent 3 months in that. I don't know why I came around this way. So this is it.
Just want to know if this is the same high school she went to. Like, is this McMichael High School? Is this some other high school?
It still looks raggedy as hell.
Hold on. Something Smith High School. I don't know. It's not McMichael High School, though. It's not Dylan's high school.
Y'all, I will never forget. We were sitting in here one day, and when I say the classes were big, the classes big, okay? And freaking, we were sitting in class. It was like 50, 60 of us in this tiny ass classroom, and this rat come running across the classroom. It was a mouse. And everybody, if you know, everybody was on their tabletops, okay? The teacher was on top of the desk screaming, ah! I literally picked that little fucker up off the ground and smashed him on the ground, you know, because I didn't know what to do. He bit me. First of all, I wasn't going to smash him. I was going to pick him up and put him in something. When I picked him up, the fucker bit me. So I slammed him on the ground. He twitched a little bit, and he went taking off. I
Brooke.
picked him up again and put him in something, but I ended up having to get shots for that because I could have gotten rabies. I got in a lot of trouble. Like, they literally put me in the principal's office, and I got in trouble over that. Like, bitch, I'm the one that got bit. Like, I'm about to go get rabies shots, and y'all got infestation, and you're mad at me? Like,
Infestation.
excuse me, I think you need to get somebody out here to handle this.
Holy moly. Okay, I thought we were maybe near the end. We're not. I need to smoke. I need to smoke or else I'll go crazy. So I'll be back. I don't know about these stories, guys. I think maybe she was watching her peers and was like, you know what? When I grow up, I'm going to tell everyone I was just like Becky here, who was really popular, dancing at the fucking drinking, drugging bonfires, and the time I saved the classroom from a mouse, and whatever else she said. All these crazy stories.
Big ass school. Lots of shootings and issues on this campus currently. The last time I heard, they found several children with guns. And it's just the area. This is the area, and this is grew up in, and I love it. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Things could have went the opposite direction for me. And if they would have, I would be a horrible person right now. I'm so grateful that I grew up in Section 8 housing. I'm grateful for those experiences. My grandmother had an apartment in Section 8. And so even in the apartments, I was a minority. I grew up being a minority most of my life. And so this is why I feel comfortable. And for the most part, if you mind your business, people gonna leave you alone. But when you go to the white side of town, people don't leave you alone. Everybody's up in your damn business. Non-stop. People are literally mad at you because you can't afford $4,000 rent. Like, that's normal. Maybe for a mortgage, fucking 16,000 square foot home, 4,000, 5,000, but no, that is not normal for an apartment. So I guess I'm gonna head north because there's this one little place that I can check out tomorrow night. I got just enough gas to make it there. I feel so sick. I know it's stress, but I can't help it. God definitely has jokes. I'll tell you that much. That's the place I had to get a job and they wouldn't hire me. We're a convention center. And actually there's a mall right next to it. I went store to store every one day, store to store for hours, the entire day. Not one person in that mall said that they were hiring. Not one. They're all going out of business if you don't know, let me tell you. Malls are closing. It's been a dying industry for 20 years since the internet got started. Mm-hmm. I thought I just had another bag of trash. We threw it away. No, because y'all need to fucking wait. Look, this is what I'm talking about. This line is going to the highway up there. You see that sign up there? So we are all waiting to go. These motherfuckers don't want to get in line like the rest of us back here. You see all these people behind me in line, patiently getting fucking line like the rest of us, you asshole. I'm so sick of people. Like, what are you doing trying to get over? You knew that this line was going to be long. Stop being impatient. I don't have patience and I still get in line and I wait. People piss me off, y'all. I swear to God. We're going to have a whole driving series one day and it's not going to be me bitching. I promise it won't be me bitching. It'll be some of my catchphrases in there, but it won't be me bitching. It'll just be dash footage of accidents and fucking shit that I've seen on the road. Instructional videos for how to hit the accelerator and merge into traffic. Stuff like that, you know? Stuff that they should teach you when you get a license. Stuff that you should know in order to receive a license. Oh, people drive me crazy. Listen, let me tell you right now, my parents taught me to drive young, and they didn't play that shit. They did not play. They would beat you with the wrong move in a damn car when they were in it. My anxiety was so bad when I was going through driver's ed. I went to this high school. Since I graduated at 16, I was able to go to a different high school and use their driver's ed program. I paid to sit in to a different Williams High in Alamance County, another really rough high school. And I sit in on their driver's ed, and it was like a week course or something, and then you go and you take the class, and then, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But I was only 16. How was I able to get a license? Was it because I graduated? I don't remember. Do you get your license at 16? I think you can, right? Or do you have to be 17 or 18? I don't know, y'all. Don't get me lying. We'll look it up one day. I can't remember. All I know is I sat in on somebody else's course, and then I got my license shortly thereafter. I can't remember how it played out, though. I don't remember how old I was. I mean, I know I was like 7 when I started driving, but like, I don't know how old I was when I got my license. I thought you had to like have a parent, but I don't know how that works. I don't remember. I do know that my first car was $300. $300. It was a Ford Escort hatchback, 1987 Ford hatchback. Okay, Escort. My boyfriend, he come from money. It was my first love. Hey, Jason. Uh, he come from money, you know, and I had never experienced really like a healthy family unit. And I had ran away from home.
I'm back.
And I went to stay with my cousin Krista for a little while. She hid me out.
This is important. This is important.
I was only 16.
So she went and stayed with Krista when she was 16.
I had a education. Well, I had a high school diploma. I was working full time at Sonic and in college, and my parents would take all of my money, and I was over it.
Sorry.
I knew that I was never going to be able to move out and save up money if they kept showing up and taking my paycheck. They wouldn't let me move out because, of course, they wanted to milk me for the money. Once again, I have been exploited.
So your parents were making you pay rent?
And used for financial gain my whole life. My parents used to work us as free labor. So, anyways, I made a plan. I was out of there. I said, fuck this. I'm out of this bitch. I went to work one morning. Got my cousin to come pick me up, and I was out. Lord, they thought I'd done been capped, killed, and murdered, y'all. I was all over the news, on the front page of the news for doing that. And my grandmother, my great-grandmother, all of the women in my family that raised me, I'm so sorry for doing that to them. They're all dead now. But I stayed gone for about 6 months, maybe 9 months. I can't remember.
Yeah, there's the I've showed you guys that. Do I have it bookmarked? I have all these idiots bookmarked. Let me find it. Let's see if I can find it.
And my boyfriend and I, we actually went and talked to his mother and father and explained to them my upbringing. And that was the first time that an adult had ever confirmed in my mind that my upbringing was abusive. And the Belevins family loved me, and I loved them so much. I do believe David has passed away and Kathy has passed away, both of Jason's parents. They were some of the most healthy people that I've ever met, and they were great people. Jason's dad actually fell 30 feet on a job site. It completely fucked him up for life. He had multiple surgeries. His company financially took care of him, but that does not make up for what that man went through. After the accident, he was a complete recluse. He lived in the basement and he had no connections with anybody because of that accident, because he fell 30 feet. He went through a piece of plywood at a job site. He was 30 floors up. There was a hole in the floor. The building was under construction. There was a piece of plywood, or I don't know the exact details. This is just what was told to me back in 2005. Bear with me. But he fell through whatever the floor was. Workers' compensation paid out extremely well. But does that make up for his whole life being ripped away from him? His ability to take care of himself, his ability to feel good, his ability not to be in pain? I don't think that it fixes it. I mean, it sure as hell is going to help, but I don't know. What I seen happen to this family from this incident, it literally destroyed the family. That one piece of trauma that this man went through caused everybody else to fall over like dominoes. Kathy's into a depression. Their son got strung out on pills. He was later busted for an illegal marijuana operation. We'll talk about that another day because I got to check the statute of limitations on that. But, you know, everybody had their issues from this man falling and everybody losing a good father. And it sucks. It's really sad. But they were some of the first people that ever accepted me for me and made me feel whole. They helped me so much. So much.
Yeah, I should bookmark this now.
Me and Jason went rock climbing up at Stone Mountain, Mount Mitchell, I do believe. We were climbing Mount Mitchell, and we're like 300-400 feet up in the air.
I don't know who fucking Jason is. This is the. I was just talking about. Look. When she ran away. Ah! Crazy Brooke. Reported missing from her Burlington residence as a white female. She's 5'3". She was last seen by her mother, Sonic. And she has been in the area for several days because she's been in touch with friends. So, what she means by everyone was like, where's Brooke? Brooke is missing.
And we started to belay back down. And Jason went first. And I was about to go right after him. And he gets 20 feet, 25 feet down the mountain. Remember, it's still 375 feet approximately under him. I don't know. And he just drops. He's hanging on the rope. He is flopping like a fish. And I become hysterical. Let me just...
Like when they take off the mask in Scooby-Doo and there's another mask, and then there's another mask and another mask.
Remind you, I'm 16, okay? I'm a runaway who is on weekend leave from their new job at Panera Bread. I went and got me a job. Sure did, as a runaway. Had a whole job in this town that I run away from. I wish I could make this shit up.
So you ran away from Sonic and your mom to work at Panera Bread and chill with Jason and Christine? You're supposed to be mentally and physically kidnapped at this point.
So anyways, he's flopping flopping like a fish. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to die. What is going on? I've never seen anybody have a seizure before or go into anaphylactic shock. I'd never seen anything like that. He had gotten stung by a bee. The park was literally within like 20 minutes closing. The sun is going down and the park is about to close. And I am screaming, standing on the top of this mountain. I'm like, help, help us, you know? Like, I'm like, y'all, it was so scary. And finally, somebody saw us. They called 911. They ended up getting him off the mountain. They get me down. They put us in the back of an ambulance. And they say, okay, where's your ID? I knew I was in trouble then. Well, not in trouble, but I knew that I was going to be ripped away from him then and out of my new life that I built for myself. So they put me in jail so my parents could come and get me.
Jill? She hates Jill.
Yo, we gotta look this story up that I just remembered. Apparently, there was a jail that caught on fire and everybody in the jail perished.
What?
They all burnt to death.
That's a... Did Zach Baggins go there? Because that place is definitely haunted then.
We gotta look that up one day if I can remember it. I want to know what the hell happened with that. I heard this story in this jail. That's why I'm talking about it. These women told me about that, and I remember being 16, scared. They put me with grown adults in General Pop, 16-year-old. This was also around the time that I would meet my abuser for the first time in passing.
In passing.
But anyways, my parents come and got me out of jail. My dad beat the hell out of me per usual. My mom cussed me out. I have to be on drugs. Me and Jason smoked weed. We did. We smoked weed. We didn't even drink though. That's what's crazy. I wasn't even into alcohol back then. I was just into weed. I was working at Panera's. I didn't have to pay any rent.
See, Brooke just never wants to pay for anything. She's just cheap. I don't want to pay property taxes, so supposedly I gave Randy all this money that he totally didn't give me back or use to get me out of jail a bunch of times or anything like that. He just stole it. He didn't invest it. He took my land, and I gotta sue him. But then every time she does, she loses.
Kathy and David pretty much welcomed me like another daughter. My parents finally come to the conclusion on that car ride back to Jason's house that they were never going to be able to control me. And they said, we're going to drop you off. Tell us where he lives. And they did. And I went back to my life. And I ignored my parents for the longest time. And I regret that so much now.
When did you meet Randy in passing? When did that? In the hospital? In the... Yeah, when the fuck did that happen? In jail?
But I had to get out of there. I think they recognize, once again, I don't think that their parents did a good job raising them. I don't think that they even had the intelligence to understand how these things work psychologically.
Lavesh, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not.
And I can't fault them for my upbringing. And matter of fact, in certain ways, I'm grateful for it. But no child should have to grow up how I did. And it's mighty crazy how you can have multiple children in the same home that have different experiences and they were raised differently. And you can see that in my siblings that don't have any of the issues that I have. My parents switched it up. They weren't strict on them. They let them have a life. They didn't ask them for things like they did for me. They didn't expect it from them. You know, we all know like the oldest, the middle sibling, and then you know the youngest. The youngest is the golden child. The middle is kind of forgotten. The oldest gets the wrath of everybody else's bullshit. So I was the oldest, but not only that, I was kind of the middle too, because my older brother was out of the home, and I had younger siblings. So I got not only overlooked, but I got the wrath a lot more. I got hell from my parents a lot more. By the time they got to my younger brothers, they pretty much just let them do whatever they wanted to do. And they turned out fine.
That one was evil. Like, really evil.
Not really, but I say that kind of sarcastically. But they don't have drug issues or anything like that. My older brother does. So they fucked the first two up, and the other ones are fine.
Isn't that just leave one left? I don't know, Brooke. It just sounds like everyone had kind of a rough time. Life is hard in different ways for everybody.
And I don't think that's true. I do think that some of my brothers struggle with alcoholism, stuff like that. I mean, you know, all forms of abuse has its signs, especially drug use. There's symptoms and signs for each drug, even alcohol. There's symptoms and signs for that. The number one sign being weight gain. So I don't know. Is somebody just eating too much? Or here's the thing though, but if you know somebody has a history of abuse with something, you can just best believe they're probably doing that. Most people don't change. I haven't met too many that definitely changed. That made me think of giving, somebody asked me the other day, would I date somebody who's in recovery? No. No. Because my recovery is more important than them. And it has to be. If you're in recovery,
Foster care changes from time to time, so it's hard to say, isn't it? It's apparently they drove her back to live with Jason, but in other renditions of the story, she went into foster care after she spent from 14 to 16 in juvie because she put that kid into a coma. And then before that, she said she was in foster care from 6 to don't know. That's why it's confusing. That's why, like, it just, I don't know. A lot of her stuff doesn't, it contradicts the timeline is fucked. The timeline makes no sense at all.
and you get some.
If, like, thank God she did go to jail and has all these charges, because those we can say for sure. Like, we know when that happened because there's times, it's time stamped, it's on the record, right? But everything else, other than these live streams, because they're also time stamped, is up in the air. I don't know what the fuck anything happened or when it happened. She's terrible with dates and times.
Get with
Well, forget times completely. She's terrible with dates
somebody
and years.
that's in recovery. Y'all are lessening your chances of actually succeeding, in my opinion. It's too big of a risk for me. I don't want to be with anybody that's been in recovery because I can't trust them. Like, that could lead me back to drug use. It's not safe. I think that people who are in recovery need to be around people who are sober and who have never even really had an interest in drugs. Once again, you got to do the opposite of what you came from. So I just don't think it's a good idea for, and there are lots of couples that get clean together and they succeed together. Statistically, it's not common, but it happens occasionally. But when you're doing that, when you have two people that are in recovery and let's say, been there, done that, dated a guy, we were both on drugs, and he would say he was going to go to rehab, and then I'd say I was going to rehab, and we were both waiting on each other to go to rehab. That's not good. You don't want that. That's not going to last. It's not going to last. And if you're dating somebody and you're in active addiction and they're in active addiction, it's tough, man. It's tough. It is. Very tough. The last two people I dated were not in active addiction. They didn't even do drugs. So I'm learning from my mistakes. And matter of fact, the last two people I talked to, they didn't even watch porn. That is literally at the top of my list. Do you watch porn? Do you like porn? Because I'm telling you right now, there is a correlation between porn and men being weird.
Okay.
And I don't want a man that watches porn or feels like he has to. It's not healthy. It's not natural.
I think like one of her exes, she said, was like a porn addict that would just like jack off all day and watch porn. So maybe that's why that's like a no for her, and she's so fucking crazy about it.
We know, statistically speaking, it's not good for the brain. We know that our youth are being brainwashed by this devil stuff. I mean, it's evil.
The devil stuff. What devil stuff?
It's evil. And I'm so glad that I did not get involved in that. So glad. I had porn stars in my ears telling me, this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to do, and you need to do this. And these porn stars, looking back, they were absolutely ready to exploit me for financial gain. That the only reason they were trying to help me was to make money off of me. I realize that now, and I'm so glad that at the time when I was 25 or however old I was, when I flew out to California to look into the porn industry, I'm so happy the way things turned out. I'm so glad because, you know, the person that sent me out there was my abuser. So I wouldn't have been doing it because I wanted to. I went out there because he made me.
Or is it something that you wanted to do and he gave you the money to, and then when it didn't turn out the way you wanted, it was he made me because it was his money kind of thing? Because that seems to be like what happens usually. Because what would Randy have got out of it?
So glad. I will never do OnlyFans. I'll never do porn. So bad. It's the devil's work. You know, I feel stripping is a little different. You know, I'm only hurting myself. Porn only.
I really like that you guys like Mark better than Brooke. Because I mean, like, he's a breath of fresh air. He's a little redundant. I wouldn't even say he's redundant. He's always throwing curveballs. Yeah, I like Mark. He's a interesting character, that guy.
Fans and all of that stuff, you're leaving a trail. And you not only are you leaving a trail, but you're letting other women, young women, think that that's a way out when it absolutely isn't. The majority of sex workers end up in poverty. So the illusion is there that you're going to make all this money, but in reality, you'd make more money being an escort and not.
Well, how would you know about that? It sounds like she was... I don't know. She's like, I didn't even know Randy had an escort service. But maybe she was an escort for Randy. Mark is unpredictable, though. He threw us a curveball yesterday. I thought he was just going to have, like, another fucking crisis call line thing where he's like, I want to kill everybody, blah. But then he was like, no. I need you to do roleplay with me like you're my lawyer, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell my lawyer. But it took a really long time to get there, but eventually we got there. And he just, yeah, I don't know. He's always, like, doing something weird.
Not having to show everybody everything you got and what you're about. $200 for a guy on girl. That was.
See, I think it's the other. I think Mark is not insane at all. I think Mark is very calculated, and Brooke is insane. I think Brooke is fucking insane. She still lies, but she's fucking insane. I think Mark pretends to be crazy as like a defense mechanism, and he thinks he's like smarter than everyone, so he can like manipulate the legal system against people, but he's terrible at it because he forgets he's not supposed to be able to read and stuff.
Over 10 years ago, but that's back with it. That's
Mark.
what they paid. To Vivid
Fucking
Entertainment
crazy, Mark.
paid between $300 and $500 a video. What was the other one? Bang Bros, 200 girl on guy. That's a girl on guy, $200 to shoot the whole video, and they might use 6 minutes of the entire day of footage. It's not worth it, honey. It's not worth it at all. I don't care if it was $1,000.
The illiterate army medic, yeah.
It's not worth it.
The esteemed illiterate army medic with an IQ of 145.
It's not worth it at all. Man, there was this one girl that had a shoot while I was out there, and she was like telling me that it was an anal shoot. When that girl made it back to the model house, she couldn't even sit down. She was there for 6 or 8 hours filming an anal video.
Ah.
No, thank you. I'm good. And then she says, oh, wow,
Donut Robin Hood.
I'm so mad. He had gotten locked up for human HT, you know? And this girl was she was out here herself. Listen, delusion and denial be real. I remember thinking to myself, this girl is off her fucking rocker. She was only like 25 and she was like my age now, 35, 40. And I was like, this woman just said that he essentially coerced young girls into but you're trying to get him out of jail. And this woman had two daughters. Yo. So then, after she comes back and she can't sit down, she asked me if I want to go drive 4 hours to Las Vegas to strip. No, thank you. I'm good. The last woman you hung out with, your husband was arrested for human word. I think I'm good.
Stash them. Thank you for being a good little angel for 2 months. This is an interesting choice of meal to eat while driving. Why would I don't know? Just vegetables and dip? Have something. Just something you throw in your mouth.
You know what I need? My melatonin out of my gym bag. I'm over
And melatonin?
in a minute. I need to go ahead and take my melatonin because it's already going on 8 o'clock. It takes like 2 hours to get in my system. So I have to take it early because it doesn't really do a good job at calming me down. When you spend 17 years on dope and you wake up, you realize that life has passed you by and you gotta work double overtime to fix it. And that's all I've been doing for 4 years. Mm.
I don't know. What if something jumped out at her right
Sometimes these
now?
basic
Or someone slammed on their... I guess she could slam on her brace. She needs one of her hands.
taste funny, like they're like
Crazy woman. Well,
like
she
I
needs to
taste
swerve.
chemicals. Like Monsanto Roundup.
True trail goat.
I taste a little DuPont Teflon. I wish I were joking.
The destination she never arrives at.
But grow you a garden and notice the difference. You can taste the difference. Our food is poison. Most of it. Well, hell, I'm gonna have a violation for being at the gym earlier. Just turn the radio on. Well, hell, my radio ain't working now. What the
Trail goat, thank you for becoming a good little angel.
fudge sickle? Oh, I want to go see my mama's house. Y'all want to see where I grew up? We'll go over there one day. I haven't been back to this town in years. Not since I was wrongfully convicted of charges I did not commit. I don't even like driving through here. It gives me anxiety.
We've been in here for like a while. A week? At least a week. I want to say maybe 2 weeks. But time moves slow because Brooke streams so much, so maybe just a week.
On the highway.
Life is
Fake
a
cheese. So fake. Damn it. you spend as much time on the road as I have, you get good at driving. I probably should become a trucker. I mean, honestly, when you can drive better with your knee than 90% of Americans with two arms, I can't wait till I get a GoPro and y'all can see how good I am at this. It's unbelievable.
You can just position her phone better. Yeah, what if these cars just start being crazy and she needs to do some evasive maneuvers?
Whoop. This meat stick is good. Oh, it's turkey sausage. Good. Even better. One more bite of fake cheese.
It's just gonna be different, apparently.
I hope it cooled off a little bit. It shot back up after it rained because the sun back out. I was really hoping that it would cool off. Mm. There used to be a club over here. It's a church now. Used to be a strip club.
They turned the strip club into a church?
They shut it down back in the 90s. Dockside Dolls.
You were 3 years old when they closed it down then.
I never worked there because I was underage.
Yeah, no shit.
It was shut down long before I was of legal age. It's like a church place now, which is interesting.
She must have either wanted to be a stripper for a really long time or just got really into it. Why does she know so much about stripping?
That carrot's all in my teeth.
She's like obsessed with it. Like, how would she know these fucking strip clubs that were around in the 90s?
I hate that. Whoa, everybody's at the driving range. I like doing that. I like golf. I like going and watching and sitting in the golf cart, but I do like going to the driving range too if they have beer. There's also an axe throwing place in Winton inside of a bar, which makes it dangerous as hell, but whatever. That carrot's all in my teeth. Here's a gas station. I'm gonna pull over.
Probably get her sued. She would like name a bunch of strip clubs and allege them of crimes. And be like, this is slander. And then she'll have to take her book off the shelves and give them all the profits. But we'll get a nice crash out on YouTube after, probably.
God, I need my melatonin. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I should have taken it an hour ago when I was leaving the gym. Ugh. All right, Tesla, get out my way, honey. Get out my way. Never fails. Hire me. So maybe this time, since I'm in shape, they'll hire me.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna audition at this place here tomorrow. The last time I auditioned there, I weighed 200 pounds and he wouldn't hire me.
Really?
So maybe this time, since I'm in shape, they'll hire me. What was crazy to me is I was still 180 something, 190 pounds, and still look better than all the bitches up in there. Blew my mind. Sometimes.
Little 5'3", 200-pound Brooke. Just dreaming of being a stripper one day, learning all the fucking facts and history of stripping, finding Carol. What the fuck is this?
The clubs that want these skinny girls that look like crackheads, it's best to just not even work those places. some people are too stupid to recognize that
You'll never be a stripper, Brooke. You wait and see. I bet you I will.
girls that are sober sometimes have a little more weight on them. That's like a sign of, it's a sign of being fed well. What was I going to get? Melatonin. Why am I looking for my card? Because I'm at the gas station. Oh, once again, Sam towel. You know, I had this feeling by mentioning my aunt and my uncle that my aunt would turn fake. I kind of did to see if she would, because this person has been fake before. You know,
Are we assuming your aunt and uncles are watching your YouTube channel? Because I highly doubt it unless you like gave them a link. And I don't think they listened to the whole thing because I don't know who would. Unless you're getting paid for it. Fucking, I don't. Let's see about this. So the aunt turned fake after she mentioned her in the live stream?
you know, and it's kind of sad because they claim to be a woman of Christ, but when I think back on my life, my family has never been there for me. The ones, even when they were alive, they were too wrapped up in their own shit to care about anybody else. It's always been like that. My whole family has been self-centered since I was born, and it's crazy to think that they would berate a young child and tell that child that they're on drugs when they're not, and cause them to turn to drugs. And that's exactly what happened. My parents were
Feels like Tony Michael Johns. Like Tony Michael Johns. They were jealous of me as a baby.
accusing me of drug use when I was a child, and I didn't even know what drugs were. Now I look back and I'm like, okay, well, were they doing drugs? Is that why they acted like that? Now I can't find the melatonin.
I thought she said she was on drugs, but they were like prescribed drugs.
Today is one of them days where I just...
Hey, Andrea.
I don't understand. I literally just had it earlier. I saw it. I made a mental note of it. I said, there's my melatonin. It just makes me want to cry when I can't find things because it's so frustrating to not have anything that you need anyways. And then you can't find the one thing that you absolutely need to fucking rest. I don't understand where it could have went. But once again, if my truck didn't look like this, then I could find it.
Ambien?
Swear
I heard
to God.
that's a pretty crazy
Just fucking...
sleeping pill.
This is not it. These give me the worst fucking hangover. Fuck it. Seriously. Like, I guess I'll just feel like shit tomorrow all day.
Makes you hallucinate? What?
Oh, that one club that I tried to work at, that they had all those skinny girls and he wouldn't hire me because I was thicker. I was the youngest girl in there. I'm talking 50s, 40s. I was the youngest girl in there. That's crazy. Well, I told you
And she was like, I know more stripping history than all you combined.
somebody's great grandma. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. She was that old.
I think some kind of sleeping pill, but I don't know exactly. I wasn't paying attention to what she took because I was like skipping chat and saw the Ambien remark.
You know what? I'm about to go see if I can fucking... Hold on one second. Let me see if they got Wi-Fi, because I need a vape pod. I'm going to lose my mind without tobacco. I'm already feeling like shit. I already don't have money for food. So we'll just spend it on cigarettes, because I would rather be happy and comfortable with my nicotine than without it. Without it, I run a risk it split somebody's wig open because they lack respect. I'm just being honest. Long-term smokers, feel me. I had some lady leave a comment on my freaking thing, and or some guy actually. Thank you for seeing me. But he said, yeah, people don't understand, blah 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 blah. I was like, yeah, I know they don't. I know they don't. I know they don't. My abuser used to use that against me to try to send me to jail. He would prevent me from being able to buy myself cigarettes so that because he knew that it would make me sick.
What does that do with
And
jail?
he would use it as a tactic to try to get me to act out so that I would go to jail.
Did Randy just not want to like drive you to the store because you were too high or something, or like gave you money for cigarettes and you spent it on fucking heroin instead? And he's like, I don't have the money today. We have to wait till tomorrow. It's like, you just want me to go to jail, Randy. That's why he won't give me cigarettes. It's like, no, because like I just can't right now. All right, I just can't. She's like, I'm gonna go to jail.
It's kind of pathetic to think about the shit that I used to put up with. Anybody that loves you is not going to stress you out or antagonize you.
It's just so stupid to say, oh, they withheld cigarettes to make me go to jail. Come up with a more believable thing, bro.
Grown adults who love themselves don't feel the need to cause problems in relationships. If anything, grown adults who are stable come to you trying to help you, give you advice, they'll guide you, they'll tell you the right things to do. It'll sound morally right. Not like, you know, the devil on your shoulder. If you ever question if somebody is giving you advice or if they're trying to hurt you, they're probably trying to hurt you. Good advice, you don't even question it. You're like, damn, that's some good advice. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean. I don't know how I have Wi-Fi right now, but it's coming in.
Baby
wipes. Look. How do I have Wi-Fi? It has a little, you see, I got Wi-Fi. I'm just wondering whose Wi-Fi I'm on. Am I getting all my personal information stole right here? Oh, it's McDonald's. Oh, wow. There's a McDonald's. Okay.
And roll
All right.
McDonald's. Or we're not even at McDonald's. We're in a oh my god. She's doing that thing where she just parks in front of a gas pump. And instead of pumping gas, she just does this. How long has she been here at this gas pump?
Fuck yeah. And they have, see, free Pilot. I'm out at gas station. Please don't kidnap me. Hell yeah. Well, good to know.
Okay, not that long. She hasn't been there that long. She's usually here for like an hour, though, just sitting here in front of the pump.
I try to make a mental notes of these places because you won't believe how many restaurants and bars and you don't, I mean, normally when I'm not looking for Wi-Fi, I find it. It's
Tinkerbell.
like, oh, by the way, we have Wi-Fi if you want to use it. But when I'm looking for it, motherfuckers are like, we don't have Wi-Fi.
Something made me think of you. I can't remember what it was. And then you appeared.
We don't want you here. Find somewhere else to go. We ain't got Wi-Fi. That's what it's like. And you know, once again, I could understand if my car looked like the damn Beverly Hillbillies with shit hanging all off of it. This is a nice truck. It's not an eyesore. You can't even see from the outside in. I'll show you guys. I have to be sitting here for you to even be able to see over that hood and see something. If I'm not sitting here, it looks black in here. So I don't understand people. You know, a lot of that is misery loves company. And a lot of that is all we're going to assume that I'm using drugs and living out of a car. It's like, nice try. Oh, that's another thing. People don't even realize how expensive drugs are nowadays. You can't even get a gram of heroin for less than $150 nowadays.
Yeah? I don't even know the street prices of heroin.
You need $150 to even get in contact with a dope dealer.
What?
Heroin does not cost $20.
Is there like a deposit? Is there like a fucking house? You gotta give me $150 before I even talk to you about giving you dope. What are you talking about?
Okay. Neither does meth. Now you can get meth a little bit cheaper, but once again, I don't need meth. I'm naturally this. Thank you, Jesus.
How much do you see? I have no idea. I have no idea. I know that 80s, like 80 milligram Oxycontins used to cost like $50 at right before the end of them existing. So my only reference to opiate prices.
Thank you. I would rather be this way than be
Yeah, is it a cover charge?
Like half of y'all out
If you want me as your dealer, you gotta give me 150 up front. Then we can work.
here don't know which way is up. At least I know what direction I'm headed in. The right one. The right one. Okay. Let's see. I need to look at my bank account.
Rhino says in Miami you can get $5 worth of dope if you want. I don't know how much that is, but if you can buy it in $5 increments, then I think, hey, that's not $150 just to talk to a guy.
Since I have Wi-Fi. Let's see how much in
She's in not Miami, but she's in Florida frequently.
debt I am at First Citizens. First of all, I've had this account since I got clean. I've never not once been in the negative until last October. So it says I am, let me just make sure there's no personal information. It says I'm $16.50 in debt. That shouldn't even be there.
And 80 was 80? That's crazy.
That's my bank screwing me over. They didn't clear a check weeks ago, and it sent my account overdraft because, once again, I've explained this. They hold my cash. You see this right here? It says customer deposit, $180. That was cash. That could have cleared the same day. But that cash did not clear. So I made the deposit of $180 on July 8th.
I should probably be paying attention more, because this is the great bank debacle that she tells us about.
It did not clear.
I was looking at Oxy prices.
Until July 15th. And because of that...
Blue? 30s? What? I don't even know they made 30s. I know that they made 40s and 20s. 40s were like yellow, I believe, and 20s were like pink. I've never seen a 30.
It sent my account into overdraft because the bank did not clear cash. The poor...
And we had this debate as well, because we were like, were 80s blue or were they green? And then I know for sure that 160s were blue, right? But I remember 30s.
You get, the more people you're going to have out here exploiting the fact that you're poor. They think that I'm too stupid to know what they're
There were 60s?
doing. No, baby. I'm just keeping a record. I'm just keeping a record. If I go back and look at all of my bank statements for the past 4 years, they owe me thousands of dollars where they've actually screwed me out of my deposits. I'm not...
Tinkerbell's a good little angel. She's only ever bought weed.
Not talking about checks. Checks can take 5 to 10 business days to clear. I am talking about cash deposits that should have cleared immediately. And they do it to push my account into overdraft because they know that I'm going to have bills coming out the first of the month. Like clockwork, every single time they fuck me over. Damn it, I just cut this off. Every single time. Every single time. It never fails. It's gotten to the point to where unless I have a large sum of money and I need to make my truck payment, I don't even use that account. I don't even use the card.
Okay, this is a good, I guess, for meth, you can get high off meth for 3 days on $20.
Because I know that they'll try to say
This isn't an endorsement. This is just interesting to know.
that it was me that sent it into overdraft when it was them holding my money. First Citizens is actually one of the top scammiest banks you can get with. They're up there with Wells Fargo and freaking Bank of America, honey. Scammy ass companies. Hell, I saw some show the other day. It's a reel for the future. It's talking about the mark of the beast. And this guy goes in to withdraw his money out of the bank. And the bank says, we can't give you money. And that's what we're headed for. That is exactly what we're headed for. Cash will no longer be good. And when that happens, they're going to expect you to take a chip or a mark or something. I don't know. But
A mark?
when you refuse to do it, they're going
The mark of the beast?
to prosecute you and treat you like shit. Oh, thank you, Jerome. Oh, thank you so much, Jerome.
I don't know what Jerome did. I guess Jerome sent her a cash app.
His phone. No, I didn't want to exit out the whole thing. I wanted to... Oh, James Cooper, thank you. I like your aliens. I was just looking at your screenshot. I thought it was 2 people dressed up. I thought it was like 2 actual humans dressed up as aliens. Oh, I was seeing if they were on here. looking. No, I'm not in Georgia. Georgia. I'm in North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. No. Bro, it looks like two adults dressed up in Halloween costumes. But I think it's at a museum or something. I wonder if they get a Republican in office, if they're actually gonna sit down and do a freaking, if they're gonna tell us about aliens, what they have, the information, you know? I
Probably
mean, because
not.
now that our government's not denying it, they try to drop that on us, like we didn't already know, but also they expected us to be like head over heels ecstatic, and they wanted us to shift our focus to the aliens and not on the news at the time. Do y'all remember that? When they went before Congress and they were talking about the aliens?
Oh, did she she fucking has the audio on her Bluetooth. Hold on. Hold me now.
Buy two, get one free for $6.50. I should get one free. Jesus. I ain't buying nothing in here. Hell, let me see if I can even afford a tobacco pod. I mean, it is a truck stop. I know. It's still just shocking. It don't shock y'all when y'all get y'all's grocery bill?
Brooke's 37. I think she's 37 right now. Yeah, she's turning 38, right? But here she was 36 back in the day. Yeah, December of 87.
I wonder if they even have them. They might not have them here. They do. Hey, how are you? Do y'all have one of the Views pods? It says, I'm wondering, so right there it's the first shelf, it's got yeah, but I want the one with the device if I can get it, but I'm wondering how much that is. It's on the bottom shelf, it's the third shelf up, and it's the yellow box, golden tobacco. Yeah.
We need another fucking device. We have like 60 of them.
But how much are those? Yeah, how much is that? Is it 5%?
No, that's 2.4 or 5%.
Yeah.
But they don't have a device for the for pods.
Oh, okay. Can I do that then? Just the pods? Yeah, but do y'all have one with a device?
We have the device, but I don't think we have anything.
So those devices actually on the bottom actually come with a pod. The third shelf in the brown box to the left right there, that actually comes with a pod. Yes, that's what I want. Yeah. Please, thank you. Yeah, it comes with one pod, but it also comes with a device. Here's my ID, it scans. If you can't take that, I can go get a passport too, but it should scan. It's valid.
Okay.
I just broke it.
Oh, girl, you should see mine. This
No way.
so this one is 1846.
Oh, Jesus. How much is the two pods? I'm sorry. 5%. That is crazy. Y'all, this is getting ridiculous. I'm gonna quit one day. I just can't right now. I'm literally.
Just don't put anybody in there.
Is that cheaper for just the pods?
Oh, 1649.
Let me just do that.
Just the pods?
Yeah. Sorry. That usually those are only $11. That's the yeah. It's yeah. No, that's sheets and stuff like that. This is yeah, I know.
Okay, so 1760.
It's ridiculous. I quit smoking cigarettes because it's supposed to be better for you. This is more expensive in my opinion.
Yeah, my vapes they're like $18. We just gotta stop altogether.
They wasn't pre-COVID though.
You need a receipt?
No, thank you. Y'all have a safe night. Thank you. So if I go to that Murphy's in Eden, thank you. No, you're fine. You're fine. You have a good night. If I go to Murphy's in Eden, I can get 8 of these pods for $39.99 in the country. 2 of them is damn almost $20 in here, and they didn't even have a 1-pack. So I was.
You're at a gas station though, right? I don't know. Is that a gas station in Murphy's too? Like, I mean, I get it, but gas stations usually shit cost more.
I was either gonna buy the 2-pack. I was gonna have to spend. Would she say that device was would she say $28, $21? Like, no, girl. Those things are supposed to be $11.99 out for one device and one pod it comes. And listen, here's the thing. I used to spend $30 a day in cigarettes. So the the 2 4-pack, that shit lasts me 2-3 weeks, and it's usually $40, but I haven't had $40 to get it. So it's costing me more money in the long run. And listen, this is non-negotiable. I cannot, I'm gonna go to jail. I will kill somebody. I'm barely making it.
Now she's just crashing out over everything. After she put remember when she topped off her oil yesterday? She's been on like a kick. She was crying about her clothes in the car. She's crying about everything. She's in a better mood now. It's almost the end of her stream, kinda. I mean, like, there's like 40 minutes left. I don't know what's gonna happen in these 40 minutes.
God, I quit heroin. I gave up all my tar. I ain't had none of that in 4 years. I ain't got no weed. I'm having to quit that. I'm doing the best
Is this
that
a
I
boxing
can.
test?
God, I cannot believe I've been smoking cigarettes today. I can feel it in the back of my throat, and my nose, and my sinuses. And I swear my teeth are yellow from like that half a pack of freaking cigarettes that I've smoked this week. I'm wondering if I want to go to one of my home clubs or if I want to go into the city. Probably not the city because it's Saturday night and shit be crazy, okay? These people out here, you will not catch me out here in the streets normally at this time. I'm normally in the bed by now. I'm just being honest. I'm at a point in life where I'm ready to like be at home baking and shit, you know? I've been trying to do that for 25 years, let me tell
45 for a carton isn't bad.
you. It never works out for me. I mean, my cakes come out good, but my relationships come out looking like a pile of shit. So, oh Lord.
A pack in Canada now is 25. That's a lot. That's a lot. Fuck that.
I really wish that my parents would have had 2 or 3 good conversations with me as a child, because if they would have just guided me in the right direction, things might have been okay. They taught me all of the common sense. They taught me how to be domestic. They taught me, you know, the proper values and morals. But they never sat down and had the serious conversations that you need to have with your children about life. And anytime I would ever bring up anything serious, it would get shut down. I never, not once, had a serious conversation with either one of my parents growing up. Not one. Not one.
Not one serious convo. Okay.
One heart to heart. Not one of my questions as a child was answered. Oh, wow, look at these. I bet they're large corporations. That's not a person that owns that building. That's a corporation that owns that building. Best believe it. They own half of the damn market. But it's okay. Rent will drop eventually. It's going to have to. Nobody's going to be able to afford it next year. We're already there. I bet my club is closed because it's Saturday night. A lot of them close at 7 o'clock now, which sucks. Sucks so bad. I hate that. But it's okay. There's a Walmart. There's all kinds of stuff around. There's a Panda Express, PF Chang's. There's all kinds of stuff. And those places will be open till 10 or 11, so I can run up in there and use the bathroom if I need to. I can Walmart till 11. Usually after then, like y'all see, I ain't even been drinking no water. The reason why is because I don't want to have to go to the bathroom later. I did drink a little bit just a while ago, but it was like a fourth of a bottle. I'm not going to be chugging water at this hour. You want to kind of slow down on your intake of fluids around 5, 6 o'clock if you don't want to be up all night peeing. I usually the bathroom one last time before bed, 9, 10 o'clock, and then I'm good till the next morning when I wake up. I've trained my body to get used to it, so that's good. That's good. I really hate I couldn't find my melatonin because this melatonin makes me feel like ass the next day. It's Clover Valley brand, and I don't like their
Oh,
stuff. I'm sorry.
it's just
I just don't.
melatonin she
I
took.
feel weird.
She'll be fine.
Somebody told me that there's this, y'all. First of all, can I just say that sometimes the way that my daddy raised me, I put my foot in my mouth. Like, for instance, I'm in the dressing room the other day talking to a bunch of dancers, and we were talking about Goodwill or something because somebody asked me where I got something because somebody's always asking me where I got something, and I'm always like, Goodwill. But I said, yeah, there used to be a Mexican flea market down the road, blah, 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 blah. And they said, are you talking about buckhorn? And I said, yeah. And they said, well, why do you call it that? It's just a flea market. And I'm like, y'all, when I tell you I wanted to crawl under the freaking desk at work, the vanity, I wanted to crawl under there and die.
Why? What?
I thought it was called the Mexican flea market. But apparently, it's not. It was called Buckhorn Flea Market.
Oh.
My parents, man, yo, I'm so glad that the state took me out of their
So you're just racist.
custody when I went to high school. Because otherwise, I might have really been a fucked person. I wanted to crawl under the damn vanity at work and die when I said that. But here's the thing. My family called it that because that's all that was there. And I think at one point in the 80s and early 90s when Buckhorn got open, the majority of people called it the Mexican flea market. And, like, if you get offended by that, first of all, you're sensitive. Second of all, I'm trying to think if they called it the Cracker Flea Market. That would not bother me. I'm going to see that as a warning in the wild. My ass ain't even going
What
over
the
there.
fuck?
But you call it the Mexican Flea Market, I'm going to be over there, baby.
Like, why is it called that? Like, why are you guys calling it that?
I'm going to be over there like white on rice. I don't know. That's just me, though. That's so funny. I'm like, sign me up. They got homemade tamales? Let's go. I bet they got the music playing at 9 a.m., baby. There's goats out there being sold. You can find you a puppy of any breed, okay? It's a gold mine. But if they call it the Cracker Flea Market, oh, Lord. You know, blueberries going to be damn $50 a pound. There's going to be some Karen out there bitching about something. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different vibe. Sign me up for the Mexican Flea Market. God, a time we live in that you can't even call something what it is. My mama and papa used to take me over there on the weekends. It was so much fun. My papa Lonnie and my grandma Gloria used to take me over there. We'd have a blast. We'd be there all day. I'd be begging for a puppy. And if my daddy went, he'd spoil the shit out of me. He'd buy me whatever I wanted from the flea market. Hell, you could damn dress a kid, feed a kid, and let a kid have a good time for $20 back then. For real, I swear to God. Swear to God. Find your Sunday's best at the flea market. A little 3-piece suit for a 2-year-old. For $2. Nice ass suit too. Perfect for Easter Sunday for a little kid. Oh Lord. I miss the good old days, y'all. I do. We gotta go look at some of my pictures. Oh my God, we were at my storage unit. Damn. We could have grabbed that box of pictures.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
CT super chatted $3.56. I'm so jealous. I have to budget $500 a month for 6 here in Canada.
Really? That's insane. That's insane. That's an insane. That's more than I spend on weed in a month. You should just start smoking weed, CT, if you haven't already. Damn. Thank you for the 5.
It's huge. It's literally, it would fit in the front seat. It's like a 20-gallon quart full of pictures and photo albums. We'll go through it one day. I don't know if I'm in a good place to do that. I might have a fucking mental breakdown, to be honest. So it's been a long time since I've looked at those pictures. Probably 10, 15, 20 years. Probably 30 years for some of them.
I would just
I
start
don't
growing
have a lot
tobacco.
of stuff from my upbringing.
I would just start rolling my own cigarettes. Remember when James wanted to do that? He's like, I'm looking into how to get a machine to roll my own cigarettes. I'm gonna get my own tobacco. I'm just gonna start making my own.
Stepfather ended up throwing away all of my mother's art, all of my mother's photography projects from us being children. She used to just stick us out in the yard, start taking pictures. She was a great photographer. She did it privately for herself, for the family. But all of my videos from talent shows, from soccer, from all the sports I played, which wasn't many. I got to play soccer when I was 6. That lasted for half a season, and that was the only sport that my parents ever paid for me to play. But when it came to my siblings, they were playing all kinds of shit. Let me tell you, star quarterbacks for the football team and shit. You know, it's crazy how 2 children can grow up in the same home and be raised completely separate. Absolutely crazy. But all of my videos from talent shows is what I really want. When I grew up singing. It was always free to join the talent show. So I did that a lot every year. And I usually won first. But also in everybody else's defense, the music teacher, I was her favorite in middle school. So maybe that's why I won. I don't know, but I would sure like to see those videos that my dad got rid of that I'll never get back. It's a part of life. At least I got my mother's watch.
Truther is right after me. Good
I don't
old
understand people.
Truther.
I just know that I could never do some of the things that people have done to me to them. Ever. If you lost a loved one, I don't care if I had your damn guts. If you lost a loved one and I had their property, the first thing I would be doing is making sure you had that property. But once again, I was not raised by the most responsible people. I think that I've started to kind of open up about that a little bit. I think they got better as time went on with my siblings, but I was prototype for everything that could and went, did go wrong. Damn, this gym is kind of closed, and I'm kind of glad, so I don't have to fucking deal with nobody. I probably should go in Subway and get something to eat if they're still open. I think they close in 20 minutes. The workers are like really young kids, but they're typically really nice to me. It says open, but oh, there's the Popo. Great. Love that for me, cause y'all, that place says open, but I don't think that's open. Does this look open to y'all?
Yeah, the lights are
I
on.
don't know.
Why does she think it's not open?
I don't know. Yeah, I have to stop reading the comments because there's too many children in the night. I don't know how to get rid of them. I've tried religiously to go into my settings and try to, I know one thing. Thank you guys so much.
can't hear her again. They'll it should come back on soon actually. No bond money, no bond money.
Sorry to bother you before you close. I know you're about to close.
Oh, that Brooke. That's why.
I'm just gonna get a 6-inch. Argentine Italian if you have some. I'm actually gonna do a toasted veggie delight. So if you'll toast it and then we can add the vegetables, that'd be fine. No, thank you. Vegetables look good. Looks yummy. The green peppers and the onions are my favorite. Oh, and I get cucumbers and spinach, olives. I'm actually not picky.
Looks like every Subway ever. Yeah.
Where's the meat? I know. Listen, cold cuts do something to my stomach. I can't do it but a few times a week, and I eat Subway quite a bit. So we're gonna do a veggie delight and just put some vegetables on it and some oil and vinegar. I really need more vegetables in my diet as much as I've been eating food the past week. Y'all remember when we got chips the other day? I ate those in bed last night at 3 a.m. They're actually really good, the salt and vinegar ones. Lots of spinach, onion, black olives, a few, like 2 cucumbers, and then just oil and vinegar is fine. That'll be it. Thank you so much. Sweet. I hope I wake up hungry, because I'm not hungry right now. I just ate those vegetables.
Why don't you get food in the morning?
I will. I'll wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, ready to go.
Subway would be closed then, I guess.
And you don't even have to bag that if you don't want to. Oh, crap. No. Okay.
Did you want your receipt?
No, thank you. So it was $6. Thank you. So it was $6.15 because I tip. I can't help it, y'all. I used to go out with my
So you tip 15 cents?
abuser. Listen to this shit. He'd take me out. We would go eat, like Klops, like little hot dog place or like some barbecue or something. It was nothing fancy. But we would go in there and eat, and it'd be like $20, and he would leave this girl like $1.50. And I'm like, what are you doing? It is 2005. Like, what are you doing leaving this waitress $1.50? Like,
Did you just leave them 15
crazy.
cents?
You know how old people are. Listen, my grandpa, my pawpaw, my great-grandfather used to pay us like 50 cents to mow the yard, okay? I'm sure during the Great Depression, 50 cents was a lot of money. Oh, but in 1992, 50 cents was not.
Look, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm never tipping Subway. You kidding me? What, you're tipping Subway?
It's funny because, bless his heart, he really felt like he was doing something. He really thought he was doing something. God. First thing I'm doing in the morning is first of all, I'm sleeping in the morning because I'm going to have to audition tomorrow night. So they don't even open till 8 o'clock. Lord. So I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to try to sleep as late as possible without having to run my car. because around 8 a.m. it gets so hot and the sun comes up, and when I tell you it gets hot in here, I've woke up and I literally thought I was on fire. Like, I'm talking like, wake up like that, fucking rolling sweat, your shirt's wet, the sheets are wet, your pillow's wet. Like, I've woke up hot before, but I also have night tremors and flashbacks when I'm sleeping. So sometimes I wake up and I don't know where I am, and I'm in the middle of a flashback. When I wake up and I think I'm somewhere that I used to be that I'm not anymore. And that's a scary feeling. But in the past like 6 months, since January or March, it's gotten better. I've noticed when I focus on my therapy and my mental health in the gym, the flashbacks and the night tremors are not as bad. All right, let's go get in our parking spot. I was gonna stay here, but I done gave too much away, so we're not. Cause I have CD freaking paranoia now. Thank you. As if I wasn't manic enough. Thank you to the man in freaking Myrtle Beach that hunted me down. Now I'm even more manic. Appreciate it.
I think she did her whole high school in jail. Like in juvie. If she went in at 14 and got out at 16, and like she already graduated, and that's why she wasn't with her parents.
Trying to remember if I can go this way. I didn't turn right now, girl. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the people at Planet Fitness had seen my damn YouTube because they were acting funny. Listen, I know it sounds paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. I know it sounds paranoid. Oh, God. But if you know, you know, man. If you know how to read people in social settings, if you can walk in and feel the energy in the room like I can, then there's only one reason that somebody would all of a sudden like me, and that's finding my page, which I could wholeheartedly understand. Some people are not going to understand me.
I don't. This is insane to me. What, she had like 8,000, maybe 10,000 subs at the time. I never, in any situation, would I think. It wouldn't be the first thought. It would be like the very last thought. It probably would not even be a thought that, oh, they must have seen my YouTube channel. I'd be like, maybe I smell. Maybe like I have something on me. Maybe I give them a weird look. Maybe they're mistaking me for someone else. Maybe they're just crazy or having a bad day. I would never think like, oh, they've seen my YouTube channel, so they're treating me differently.
I'm not expecting everybody to become my best friend. Actually, quite the opposite. But at the end of the day, it's not about you or me. It's about getting the word out on how this shit works and what can happen to you if you're not vigilant in your own damn life. Is that the word? Vigilant? If you're not, you know what I mean.
I don't know what she means by that. Villaging?
You got to be an active participant. You have to be an active participant in taking care of yourself and making sure that no one harms you.
Oh, vigilant. I spelled this wrong one time. I was like, say vigilant, like visual ant, vigilant. Yes, she called it villaging. You gotta say. Hold on. Let me try to find it in the transcript here.
Uh-huh.
Where is it?
You make me feel like dancing in your own damn life. Is that the word? Diligent? If you're not out on how this shit works and what can happen to you if you're not vigilant in your own damn life. Is that the word? Vigilant?
Villaging. I heard villaging the first time. Yeah, I think she means vigilant.
If you're not, you know what I mean. You got to be an active participant. You have to be an active participant in taking care of yourself and making sure that no one harms you. Uh-huh. You I won't dance the night away. Did y'all hear me? I would rather break down than spend $3.89 a gallon on gas.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got distracted by villaging. We have to do like some kind of celebration. Probably should do that today. Oh, I don't know what we would do. I don't know what anyone else want to do.
If I'm broken down tomorrow because I couldn't find gas for any cheaper than $3.89, because I'm not paying $3.89 a gallon. It will never happen. I'll sell this damn truck before I pay $4 a gallon again. I can't. Oh, somebody asked me why I don't trade this truck in. Because I don't have proof of income. Because I don't have proof of income. You have to have proof of income to purchase a vehicle. They have to check your debt to ratio income. Just like when you buy a house, they make sure that you're making enough money to cover that house. They figure out how much you're making, they're figuring out how much you're spending, and 20-30% is all, you know, yeah. Listen, we'll break it down one day. I'm not good with numbers, but I know what I know, and I know they have to pre-qualify you to buy a $400,000 house. And if you're not making over $100,000 a year, you're not going to qualify. And a lot of people are out here making a minimum wage. We still damn sitting at 2007 wage. Minimum wage untouched in almost 2 decades, but the cost of living has constant up on a consistent damn weekly basis. Y'all should be pissed. I'm talking lit at the front porch of the damn White House, knocking the door down, pissed. I just woke up. In my own defense, I've been asleep for 20 years on drugs. It's only been in my newfound recovery that I've gotten pissed myself, going in circles, trying to survive, doing everything possible to cut down on my spending, and still not being able to make it.
Well, technically, we passed 12K yesterday, but then I was like, uh-oh. We might go under because I did a Mark stream, and I always lose subs on the Mark stream for some reason. But we didn't go under. We went right down to 12,000. It was like 12,005 or something, and then I did Mark, and it went down to 12,000. But now it's like 12,020 something. I think we're all right. I don't think it's gonna go under 12,000, so we can celebrate now. Ha ha! But I don't think if you subscribed 30 minutes ago, I don't know, unless it went under 12,000 and went back up, then yes, maybe.
If gas would go back to $2 a damn gallon, I wouldn't be having half the problems I'm having. It was $110 for an oil change in this truck when I bought it. It's already $150 now. Just in the 3.5 years that I've had this truck, my oil changes have increased almost, what, 20, 30, 40, 50%?
Stop topping up the oil.
Because the cost of oil has went up, and the materials to do an oil change have went up. Let's put up this window cover. I'm tired, y'all. I'm getting tired. I might actually take another one of those melatonins. That's sad. Once again, they tried to put me on Xanax. I don't want to take Xanax. Y'all are not going to like me on Xanax. Hell, y'all don't even like me when I'm sober, much less on drugs. Xanax is one of the worst drugs that you can ever put in your body. I've known so many people personally that have struggled with Xanax addiction. I've had friends that have passed away from Xanax addiction. They OD'd and died. Or they were mixing Xanax with heroin and they just stopped breathing and never woke up again.
I don't know, Mud Pit. I really don't know. It might be like, I don't know. Maybe they think Mark is legit and they don't like me saying, I don't think this guy is a vet. I think he is a vet now. I just don't think he's like the kind of vet he's claiming to be. Like, he didn't see any combat or anything. He was like, he fucking faked Tourette's to get out of the military. I don't have any respect for him. And yeah, the Tourette's thing, like the Tourette's is fucking fake. And maybe people come in and they see that and they're like, whoa, Steve's gotten crazy and I can't stand for this. I think it's maybe that, but I don't really care. I mean, like, they can stick around and figure it out. If not, then like life will go on.
Xanax is a suppressant. It acts like alcohol when you introduce it into your system. Just Xanax alone in your system can incapacitate you to the point that you just stop breathing. That is scary for me. Now, in my sobriety, 5 years ago, I would have loved to die. I was trying to. I used to get mad when they would freaking bring me back to life. I cannot believe this mirror broke, you guys. So I used to have a nice mirror that had
Nice mirror.
a light. Well, after 3 years of this truck wear and tear, the damn thing came off. So now I don't have my light because this is broken. That sucks. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so I got me a sub for later. I'm gonna actually throw some of this trash away and try to organize. I have a couple of vegetables. Put me some extra water here. Put this micellar water up.
Whoops.
Dollar Tree. I saw this at Walmart the other day. I literally wanted to go live.
Oh yeah, Mark says he dressed up in his full military fatigues to go into court when apparently all he was like an x-ray tech. So he was like doing x-rays of people. And then they gave him a bunch of vaccines and he said that made him have Tourette's at like fucking 22 years old. Which is bullshit.
Vegetables, give me the burps. I wanted to go live to show y'all the price of this at Walmart. $10. $10 for the same brand at Walmart. It's the bigger one. You can get it at the local Dollar General for $1.20.
Do you want to watch that today? I mean, like, oh, actually, I was planning on maybe not doing Mark today because this is almost over. It's almost over. Still 20 minutes. Brooke, what do you have to say to us? There's a lot of angry face emojis though in the transcript filter, so I'm assuming it gets good. Anyways, if we're gonna do like a 12K celebration and I have to prep for Feral Friday like Heather Gillespie, we might not have time to do Mark, but tomorrow we could do that video, and then I gotta prep some other stuff too to see what we want to cover of him. I can't remember if I have some stuff already prepped. Like, I think we didn't get through the whole other playlist, so we can slap that on the top of it if you want.
25. The Dollar General, not the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General. They're gonna have it on their dollar shelf. You're gonna have to search. It's gonna look like a bunch of shit and junk. But you will find that there. I can get a bottle of that and it lasts me about 6 months. Makeup. Oh, there's that trash. I knew there was in a bag of trash. Yep, that's that banana peel and stuff, so we'll go ahead and throw that away because I don't want that banana peel smelling up my truck. My lunch box. Now, I went ahead and charged my fan earlier, so it's good to go for the evening. It's been raining here, so it should cool off quite a bit. I'm going to get up first thing in the morning.
Yeah, extra texts are still important, but the way that Mark acts, I think one's what's the word I'm looking for? One's interpretation of it, like their immediate interpretation would be like, oh, this guy's has seen some shit. So obviously that's why he has like these tics threatening to kill people because like people have tried to kill him in combat and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And he goes on about all these fucking army shit. Like he makes it seem like he's been in combat and he hasn't. So it's just like, I think it's deceiving in my opinion. I'm not trying to shit on X-ray text or anything. It's just the way he presents his shit.
And I'm going to wash clothes. Tomorrow night, I'll have an audition. Everything I own is dirty right now. So,
Yeah,
then there's
melatonin
that.
doesn't help me
So
either.
thank you to the 2 guys that sent me money. One guy sent me $20 and another guy sent me $5, and I really appreciate it, you guys. So sorry that I spent half of it on damn vape pods, but once again, if you know, you know. Let's go in here and pee and throw this trash away. I'm sorry to be so vulgar. Pee. You know I'm from the South. Let's go pee. Let's go squat a pot. You know I'm from the sticks. Jesus Christ. I heard myself say daddy the other day on camera, and I said, Lord have mercy. Y'all, where did I put that other pod? Oh, Lord. Here we go. Did I shove it in here? I did. I put it right there. God, I remember I had so many of those running around last year. I was fucking wasting them. I'll never do that again. Sometimes it would taste burnt or taste funny, and I would just throw it away. Oh, Lord. The sky looks pretty.
Maybe he's a veterinarian. I fucking hope not. He's like naming videos. I give my dog nitrous oxide. Don't give dogs nitrous oxide. Training them to fight.
It was pink earlier and orange. It feels good out here now. It doesn't like feel as sticky as it did, and which is surprising because it's been raining. But it's cooled off a lot. That rain, y'all. I had friends that lost their whole crops. We didn't get no rain this year, and consistently in the past 4 or 5 years, we haven't been getting as much rain as we used to. And it's consistently getting hotter. Every single year, we're breaking new records for heat across the United States. So I do believe that something is going on with global warming. I'm sorry to sound crazy. Listen, I'm not one of them global activists that's gonna be out here damn holding up traffic or hot gluing myself to something. But at the same time, there's no denying that it's getting hotter. This summer has already been, the entire summer was record-breaking temperatures. Last year was actually one of the hottest summers on record, and we beat those temperatures this year. So there's no denying that something's going on. Is it from all of the cars? I don't know. Is it from the cows? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just grateful to have air, and there's no denying it.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he was putting his dog's ears up with tampons. The fuck was that? I'm glad that that didn't stick. But what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I hope Mark's not a pretend vet.
Hell, I hope they're still open. Oh, it's only 8:30. Why does it feel like night to me? Because it's past my bedtime.
Where's she going? Like, just walking around the parking lot?
Excuse me.
I just seen someone post a picture of him, like, sleeping face down on the ground. But I don't know anything else. I haven't heard anything else about him.
Excuse me. They got Claire's in Walmart's now. Have y'all seen that? They have a contract. You know what, though? Loki, I like Walmart. Their clothes, they made a switch lately. Oh, God, let's see which one has the least damage. Ugh. God, I'm gonna throw up. Ugh.
Are you gonna throw up on stream? Is that why we're here?
All right. Hold the phone, hold the phone. Not me pushing on a pull door. Hold the phone. Where did that come from? God, I look like I was exercising dudes. My face is burnt. So I just brushed my teeth. Did I only bring in one phone or did I bring in my other one? I think I only brought one in. Yeah. Bathroom was rough. rough. She stuck her head into one of the stalls and saw what I saw, and I was like, yeah, it stinks. And then I ate my words. I'm like, it wasn't me, but... Because I said, it stinks, I'm sorry, like I did it. Oh, Lord. I was just apologizing because she had to go in there and clean it. I felt bad for her. Damn rugs got the door blocked. There we go. But I felt... God, I'm so crazy sometimes. I'm apologizing like I blew it out the frame.
Your dog can't bring his cat in here. Respect.
Man, I be feeling bad for... For instance, there used to be a lady that would come and clean the club at Cheetah in Raleigh, the new one they built. She still works there. When I tell you that she's one of the most sweetest women, like I can just look at her and tell that she's a good person, and I don't know how to put it into words. She barely speaks any English. I barely speak Spanish, but every time I see her, I just smile and I'm like, hey, how are you? And you know, but that's literally the extent of it. But I feel so bad for the stuff she has to clean up in there because it's nasty, and those girls have no respect. I can only imagine what the men's rooms look like in there. She a better one than me. But I've always been super nice to her because she's always been super nice to me. I feel bad for a lot of service workers. I know when I went to Mexico at the resorts, man, whew, it tore my nerves up the way that they treated the employees in there. Because they're all so accommodating. And then you find out the people that they work for treat them like shit. It pisses me off.
Jack, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. Welcome, good little angels.
Mexico was fun. Cancun was fun.
Woo!
I wish that I would have went alone, but other than that...
On my broadcast, from me beans.
Man, let me tell you. Some
Yeah,
people just
you'll
steal your
take a
damn
ban
joy.
for-
What the hell was that? What was that? I think it was an animal. All right, let's turn some lights on and turn this shit around.
That's for Sarah since she can't be here anymore. Oh, that's Sarah.
Y'all know one of my favorite things to do in the club is bullshit people that I know how to speak Spanish. I will fucking gaslight them into believing it. I'll be like, I'll walk up all smooth and confident. I'll be like, mi llama Brooke, ¿cómo te llamas? And then they start speaking to me and I'm like, no más. Poquito español. Like, I love playing jokes with them. Some people I'll do that with, and then I won't say anything. Like, they'll answer me their name, and then I just turn around and walk off and let them think that I know Spanish when I don't.
What? Why would you do that?
All right, let me get my window covers up. There's this guy out here walking this dog,
You're
and, like,
right,
I don't
Victoria.
like people being able to see that I'm damn putting my shit up. So let me get my window covers up, and then I'll cut the lights on. Well, hell, if I can find them. There we go. God, I smell the onions on that sub, let me tell you. That shit's strong. All right. Da-da. Where's my... Hold on, I'm being nosy.
Being nosy.
Ooh. There I am. Hello. Yeah, my hair is getting on my nerves today. Probably because I'm only brushed it like once the entire day, which is not typical of me. I usually brush it all day long. I carry a brush in my purse at work and brush it 1,000 times a day.
Oh,
I don't know where my
pee.
brushes are.
Be good little angels.
I keep looking under this pile of dirty clothes and there's no brush. So unless it's like slipped behind something or like fell somewhere, I don't understand where it could have went. Maybe I dropped it out of the car when I opened the door. I've lost so much shit that way. Sorry. I've lost a lot of things that way. Things will just like roll out when you open the door. Maybe I left it in the gym. Maybe it's in the bottom of this. Hold on. Hold up. No. Nice thought. No, that's my shoes, my gym shoes, my Nikes. Shit. Ah. Okay. Oh God, I'm sweating again. We're gonna shut these windows real quick. I'm gonna use a card and show y'all how I do it. I think I showed you the other night. I'm gonna take a card and we're gonna bunch this up and we're just gonna use the extra fabric on the side. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see. We're just gonna shove that in there. I just do this so I don't have to worry about anybody freaking looking at me while I'm asleep. Because there's absolutely people that will come up and try to look at you. Like, they try to peep through your fucking windows. The amount of times that I've had people try to open my car door while I'm laying back here, I hear them. I've heard people come up and try to pull on my car handle to see if it would open. Speaking of which, did we lock these when we stopped? Yes, I always do. I don't know why I worry about that. Am I the only one that locks their doors 1,000 times? Like, I even do it in my house. Like, when I lived alone and stuff, I've lived alone a lot. And, when I first got clean, I moved to Charlotte. And I swear, I used to check my doors like 100 times a night, knowing good and well that I already locked them. I've got this towel laying over here. I'm gonna actually throw this on my steering wheel so that it doesn't like get wet or mildew anything. You're gonna need to keep this towel dry. It's also my last one that I have clean. I have 3 that I rotate between. So I'm gonna throw this over my steering wheel. I'm gonna cut these lights down. All right, ouch. So it looks like this. It's just over the steering wheel. Perfect. Cut the air on back here. Whew, there we go. I'm gonna move my bed because it's like off center. Oh. There we go. Oh, God, there's dirty clothes everywhere. I'm so upset about this. It usually costs me, I don't know, $12 to $20 per time that I wash. And if you're washing 2-3 times a week like I do, that's like $60. It costs me about $60 to wash clothes just a week because you're gonna be doing it 2-3 days a week. You don't have enough clothes or room to keep that many dirty clothes.
He was a wise guy.
God. Ooh.
I don't know who wise guy is. Probably someone I blocked before.
You gotta make sure to unplug everything before you fall asleep because it'll kill your battery.
It's only I can block people.
Specifically.
Vanna, thank you for being a member for 3 months.
Oh, this is charged. Good. I usually have to charge it like once every 2 days because I only use it at the gym. It's very rare that I actually wear it unless I'm doing it for a video or something.
I don't know what you're talking about, wise guy. You were talking in like Brooke's last day in July as well. I don't think you're blocked. What's your other account? If your other account's blocked, then you did something bad.
Fun fact, most drug addicts don't have iWatches or iPhones. Not anymore. They might have had them before COVID, but not anymore. So the only reason I really wear that watch is because I have it in videos.
I mean, like, if Wise Guy Sarah. I don't know if Wise Guy Sarah's. Hold on. I'm trying to get the moderation thing up. Because sometimes, like, it'll moderate. Like, it'll auto-moderate some comments. Like, Muck Boys, you Scottish prick. LOL, hey Jeff. That got auto-moderated. That didn't even show up. Alright, so I don't know. It does that sometimes. I have to go in and select show. But I don't see anything from Wise Guy in that. So I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe it is another account. I'm not too worried about it. That I just seen a couple of people saying stuff when I got back. So it's the first thing I saw. Yeah, I don't think I blocked you, Wise Guy.
Alright, I think everything is up. That is charging. This is... Where's my vape? My vape's charging. And then I'll unplug that for the night before
thanks, Tiffany.
I fall asleep.
You're sweet.
Let's hang the fan up. It just clips on. See? It just clips on.
Can't see anyone but yourself. Well, that sounds like a you thing. I can't block you from seeing anyone. I could just block you from talking. But what do you mean you can't see anyone but yourself? Like it's just you alone in the chat? That's pretty crazy. I don't know. YouTube's messing up or something.
Not bad. Much better than the white one in my floorboard that is trash.
Look, Wise Guy.
That one right there, Walmart, it's like 30 bucks or something. Not worth a damn penny. I think I've used it a handful of times. The buttons barely work. The LED sucks. Look at that. It barely throws any air. It's very rare that I use it. I wish that I would have bought. The reason I got this one was because I really didn't appreciate this one yet. So I thought that I needed two. I was like, if I can have two different winds blowing on me, then surely I won't be
better. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I can see why you would think that I blocked you then if you're just like alone in the chat. I was like, what the book? That's weird. That's a weird thing. I guess YouTube's doing that.
hot. So I bought this one to have kind of like right here when I sleep to direct the air one way, and then the other one.
Because I get blocked on channels all the time. I can still see what's going on in their chat. I just can't talk to them.
To direct the air the other way. But unfortunately, this one, you can't even feel from a foot away. So I really wasted money. And I even, when I bought it, if you go back and look, I even discussed, I was like, should I keep the box? Because if I keep the box, then I can return it. I debated whether or not I was going to return it or keep it. And yeah, I threw the box away, so I had to keep it. But I love you guys. I'm about to get my ass in the bed. I'm probably going to wake up and eat at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Smash that sub. I'll be like, I don't cut lights on. Matter of fact, I'm about to cut this off. But I usually don't have lights on when I'm in here by myself. This Walmart I'm familiar with. They know me here. I also have friends right across the street. So, yeah.
Well, M stands for money blocked me. I can't remember what I said, but he blocked me. I was live when Brooke blocked me. I can't remember what I wasn't saying or doing anything bad. I think someone just told her about me. This was like way before I did vertical mode stuff too. So it was like a horizontal stream. Could have been a bip and a bopping stream. And I'm trying for the life of me to remember what I said. I think I either asked a question or gave a suggestion, and then she was like, Steve's little bitch, and then blocked me. And I was like, oh no. But I could still see everyone else's shit. I just couldn't talk to her anymore.
Normally,
Remember that?
I get in the bed, and if I wake up in the middle of the night to eat, I'll use my camera light, but I keep it face down half the time. Like
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Jack super chatted $5 from Wise Guy since he can't afford to.
Thank you for the 5 Jack.
I'll use my camera light just to see enough to unwrap the sub, and then I'll cut the light off, and then I'll use it just enough to be able to see to eat. Like, I don't use a lot of light at night. But
The sheriff is the real criminal? I don't know. They're doing some investigation on him.
I will talk to you guys in the morning. Hopefully I can sleep. God, hopefully I can sleep. I'm so stressed.
But it's out of the sheriff's hands now. The sheriff can just catch the criminals, and the DA has to prosecute them, right? So it's like, you know, she did the thing. The DA has to be like, all right, can we charge her for the thing? Bada bing, bada boom. At least I hope that's how it goes. Whoa, they just let Brooke out of jail? Be like, ah, Sheriff Sam Page couldn't find his records pre-2017, so you get out of jail free, Brooke. I don't think they'll do that.
I don't think I've had a good night of sleep in weeks. You don't sleep good when you're stressed. When your cortisol is spiking, that's not really rest. It's the illusion of rest because you're falling asleep. You're not really resting. But I love you guys. We'll talk in the morning. I hope y'all have a safe night. Go to bed. Don't be out doing nothing that I'm not doing. And we'll chat in the morning. I love you guys. And pray for me because God knows I need it. And I'm praying for you guys. Bye, y'all.
All right. Whoa. Just want to see. Oh my God. It's 2 hours. Should we just cap it out here? I was waiting for this to end. Oh, Happy Court Day by Villainous Masterminds is live? Oh, I just want to see this real quick here. What is this?
The only masterminds.
Okay, well that's... I thought maybe it would be like the actual courtroom. I forgot that M stands for Money as court today. Some Villainous Masterminds is live. And the title's Happy Court Date. But there's just 2 people talking. Anyways, we can watch a little bit of this, I guess. Because I smoked a bowl and now I don't feel so eager to leave, but I'm sure the feeling will creep up again and then that's when I'll leave.
Sorry, I'm trying to come up with a method so that this will not be loud when I stick you guys in the cup. Maybe it won't echo.
We got a sock in the cup? This is what we've been in the whole time?
Good morning.
No wonder she can't read live chat. We're inside the cup.
Oh, God. I'm in so much pain. Oh. Can you see me? Can you see me? It's a little bright. Oh, God.
One time she had us in the cooler. Yeah, because it was too
When I
hot.
said I was going to sleep in this morning, I did not mean till now. I could not sleep last night.
Thank God she doesn't have like a fucking baby in this truck or anything. That would be like my first memory was of my mom getting me out of the cooler because I would have died from heat stroke from being in the truck all the time.
When I start ovulating and my back starts hurting, I can't get comfortable. And so I was up till like 4 a.m.
I don't know if I like this new... Everything looks so fucking weird. In Tahoe, this is not... I couldn't even say the last Mac OS, alright? I couldn't say it. Sequoia? Sequoia? But Tahoe, that's the new one, and I just like, ugh.
I never go to bed that late. That's probably the first time in 6 or 7 years I've went to bed that late. I just could not sleep.
Are people trying to... Yeah, I can't say this. What is this? Sequoia? Are people asking about the arrest or something?
I have Mitchell shits. I don't know what it's called. Mitchell, it's when you ovulate, your back hurts. Extremely bad, to the point that it's debilitating. Like, I could get disability for it.
What? I've never heard of this.
I don't want disability. I want to work. Sorry, I literally just woke up. I'll look at you guys' comments in just a second. I just need to, like, find my toothbrush. I feel like I got hot-ass breath, and I feel like y'all can smell it when I don't brush my teeth. Like,
Yeah, no, I do like iOS 26. I like iOS 26. I don't like Tahoe. I wish it didn't update it to Tahoe. Maybe I can, like, put the settings. Like, the corners are just very... You see these corners? Look how rounded off they are. Like, they need to be less like that. What is this? What kind of fucking thing is this? I've never seen that thing before. And I was already bitching about the, like, tight corner. Like, that's a corner. Like, that's a 90 fucking degree corner. That used to be rounded, too. These are too round. This isn't round at all anymore. It just... There's a lot of weird shit going on. Like, it's little things that you guys probably... I sound crazy because you don't know what it looked like before. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
oh, where's my toothbrush? The weather felt perfect last
What did she say the other day? Dirty little hamsters or something?
night. It was 68 degrees. Perfect for car sleeping. I didn't have to run my truck. Yo, I feel like ass. Where's my toothbrush? Where's my gym bag? Oh my God. I just dumped all my shit out in the seat. My gym bag is broke. I have on 2 different nightgowns, and I still look naked.
Is that what
Alright.
Brooke's viewers are? Dirty little hamsters?
Listen, it's a little early, so I have to use this one because this one makes me gag first thing.
That's what we'll ask the Brooke Simps when they come in next. We'll be like, are you a dirty little hamster? Or are you a good little angel?
Toothpaste always makes me gag in the mornings. You people that can wake up and immediately go brush your teeth without throwing up are a mystery to me, let me tell you. I might throw up trying to brush my teeth. Yo, my back hurts. It hurts from your uterus all the way through your back. So you can literally feel your entire uterus and all the way through your back. I can't think of what it's called. It's called Mitchell shits. It's when you're ovulating. It causes intense back pain, nausea, vomiting. I told my doctor, I saw my doctor for my medication the week before last or something, or last week. And I told her, I said, she says, well, how are you doing? And I said, well, I feel like crap because I just had my period and I'm about to ovulate. And I said, for about 10 days before my period, I feel like crap. Then my period comes. I feel good for about 3 days, maybe 3, usually about 2 or 3. And then I go back to feeling like shit again. And she's like, well, that's like 3 weeks out of a month, Brooke. And I'm like, yeah, now that you mention it, yeah. Yeah, 3 weeks out of a month, I feel like shit because of my period. So this is one of the things that led to me getting diagnosed with premenstrual dysphoric disorder. It is when your period really affects your life mentally to the point that it can affect your relationships, your job. I'm talking about there's women that have PMDD that work 6-figure positions that go into work and quit their fucking job after 30 years of service. This is a debilitating mental health condition. Premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Anything that has dysphoric in it can't be good.
Oh yeah, I have to kind of agree with her there, but like, it's an interesting point to be making.
It literally messes with your brain's chemistry, and you are a whole nother person. Yeah, love that. But, you know, honestly, I haven't had any issues ovulating in the past months. So I don't know if I've just been under extreme amounts of stress, because that'll make the symptoms worse. Stress, of course, love that for me. But, I need a water bottle. I threw all my trash away. Where in the world? I hate wasting water.
My eyeballs. Alright, where is... Oh,
Ugh, I hate the taste of toothpaste. I usually have another bottle that I spit into. Y'all have seen that before. I have on 2 different outfits, and I still look naked. Ugh. When I'm sleeping, I have sensory issues, so I can't wear anything that's gonna wrap around my body or head, because I'm scared I'm gonna suffocate in my sleep. Wish I were joking. I usually sleep naked, but, you know, can't really do that in car living. So here we are, looking like a ragamuffin. Y'all know what I'm thinking? I was like, maybe this is God's way of taking me completely out of the industry. You know, every club that I walk in, not only am I prettier than 50% of the girls that they have in there, but I'm usually the only one with my head screwed on right. Not
I know the second thing can't be true. So, like, fucking, I don't know. But I'm not going to any of these clubs. We'll have to take her word for it.
not drinking, not participating in drug use, not having sex with customers in VIP. There's a reason that I'm going in these places and having these issues. And it's because I'm nothing like the places that I'm working for anymore. I might have used to been when I was on drugs, but I'm not on drugs anymore. And people know it. And these girls are gonna hate me for it, because
We hate that sober girl. Yeah, she thinks she's so much better than everyone because she's sober. Why? Why would they give a fuck? They're worried about their own shit.
if I was on drugs, then I'd be as bad as they are, and that's how these people think. It's just really unfortunate that I can't find a good club to work at, because all of the good clubs have been taken over by thoughts. Some guy left a comment on my video last night. He was talking about women and prostitution and the women coming over the border and blah, 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 blah. And I said,
Oh my
yeah, I
God.
know. I said, I've noticed it in the clubs. Cubans, Colombians, Spanish women, when they
So just being racist with some guy in her comment section. Bonding over racism.
come here, they've been in Cuba doing God knows what for their whole life for pennies on the dollar. And then they come here and they go in these clubs. I told y'all the other day, I said I worked at a 5-star club and I was the only white girl. It was all Hispanics and Latin American and Cuban and Colombian, which is fine. But once again, what have I said in the past? What do you need in a strip club? What is imperative that you have in a strip club? A wider range of women. You want one woman from this world and country, one woman from this country. Listen, if you can find some aliens out there, honey, you'd probably make a killing.
What the fuck? Alright, might have to tap out. I don't know how this ends up going. But it could be scary. And I don't want to deal with that today. So I'll be back. I gotta prep Heather Gillespie. Did she do anything else? I don't think she did anything else. I guess I'll find out soon. And then maybe I'll see what we'll do for like a 12K celebration thing. Yeah, I don't know. But I'll figure it out. Yeah, let's get out of here. She's evil, muck boys. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you later.